with the Anji. We got the purple on screen.
Oh, purple on purple as well for the callers. Players pulling up, dripped out. Oh my days, this is too an aggressive goal burst to start things off the day with.
Yeah, one was very successful, mind you. Conjuring sitting on 2 bars. He's gonna have to use it for the YRC, but great throw check from Nora already. Immediately taking charge.
Looking to get the defensive throw off, kind of shuts down some of the pressure. Oh, fakes the overhead blood sucking universe. And even with the kind of goods that Anji's got, it just don't matter.
This is one of those matchups that are very weird for both sides, right? Spin can really mess up a lot of the neutral tools that Slayer wants to represent, but if Slayer does get those neutral tools, best of luck. We're seeing it into... Oh no, that's a drop! Don't punish!
Well, they're just one tactical spacing to stay outside of Slayer 2H range. We'll never know.
2H. Nothing ever goes wrong with 2H. Oh, hey, there it is. BKU shall receive 2HP represented, and just like that, the corner is already in play, but great mash out from Nora.
Spend, gets a throw RC, should be able to extend without having to spend burst as well, so goes into it fully stocked up in that regard in this final round, you know.
Sweet. Rushing in with the 2S, getting the full confirm, already has the corner, and this is pretty good for the Fujin pressure, gonna be able to land it with the coast, send him through the wall. And Nora's sitting on a bar to confirm some pressure immediately from round start. Very well put. And one more interaction to go.
First pop from detention. Oh my days, the Fujin cancelled into the parry. Cracked gameplay coming out from Nora. Jeez.
Yeah. First match, a bit of a scramble, so definitely a sign of things to come between this type of set where it's going to be a ton of back and forth. It's going to be very scrambly. But Nora is appearing to capitalize a bit more from these scrambles, which is something I would definitely say Anji does do very well in these types of matchups where it's like, we got to scramble for it. Spin is a factor that sometimes you're not ready for, and you got to be ready for it, and it's so difficult. It's so difficult.
Yeah, and with the addition of like the point fish as well, it's like the scramble amplifies more in favor of the Anji.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh hey! Well, the Slayer guy, when he lands a hit, it is devastating already. But a full confirm has the corner unlocked. Oh, a core slash mash out from Nora, allowing him to stay alive in the round.
Had a match from Conjuring just to let the 2D rock, I guess, tried to delay cancel and mix it up, and Nora's just like, yeah, I'm not letting you get this greedy like this.
Oh yeah.
You earn this, you earn that kind of delay cancel later on in the set, you don't do it straight away.
Yeah, low slash mash out though is definitely a rarer tool to see. Oh, good 2H. Good 5k check. Rushes in with the Master's Hammer, decides to go for the left mix. Well blocked, but daggering away is eventually going to open up, and with the pile bunker, deal massive amounts of damage. One more interaction to kill Nora in this match.
Yeah, see, it's going to blow up the dandy step, however. We'll be able to take the Slayer towards the corner. Fujin counter hit. The plus frame still gets it even post BRC. OTG just needs one more connection. Deflect shield though allows Conjuring to secure that round, secure that game, and tie it up one apiece.
Yeah, really tricky 2D whiff there. It kind of reminded me of like you know, like the T-Hawk plays back in like Street Fighter 4 where you'd whiff like the Tomahawk spike and then go for a command grab. Very tricky. Very, very tricky.
Don't need to get reminded on T-Hawk, bro.
Tough times, eh?
the fart with the gun, the Condor gun. Oh my god, I don't even... Those were horrid. Great times, but horrid times at the same time.
Oh, wow. What a round start with a bar slash for the full confirm. Going for the full bomb when Conjuring up to hold on to their burst here. I'm not 100% sure about that type of play. I mean, it's going to come into play later on. You do have the advantage now, so maybe it'll come into use here. But no, just holding on to it.
No hunt for that mapper. Unfortunate. Hard knockdown. Although actually kind of connected. Oh, big 2H however on the challenge. For the tail end of the spin, a huge chunk. And next his stream was just Jova for the round. I think Conjuring recognizing that with the 100 tension. But yet again, the throw on the dash makes up Nora ready for it.
Yeah, a bit of a tricky play there. Probably going for a fuzzy tech and then eventually ends up grabbing him. That's a very nice 6-speed connection here. Allowing for the corner already in play. Sending him through the wall off of a cheeky throw. And so far in 2 interactions, we've dealt a ton of damage, but Conjuring denying any of it, but wow, throwing the Master's Hammer. That is insanely difficult to get down.
The walk up throw. Most of the time you might see like air grabs in that kind of to call out the Master Hammer, but yet again, oh my days, the consistency. The micro walk with the throw. Delicious play from Nora. Counterplay coming in clutch.
Again, that counterplay, they tell you to do it, right? Every Slayer main tells you to do it. You can react to Master's Hammer, you can throw it. And this is true, right? You can do that. But if you're off with that throw by a slight frame, it's either counter hit with throw counter hit. And it is absolutely dire, right? It feels awful when it happens. You lose so much health. So it's a master play. You've got to get down to a fine wire. And Nora seems to have that execution down on point.
Definitely going to make Conjuring think twice in the back end of this set about just trying to go for those plus frames.
Yeah, we need to represent it on meaty opportunities from here on out. That's a good chase from Nora with the 2 bars, should lead to a hard knockdown, but no opting for the wall, letting the fan spin. I think that kills. Yeah, just barely, I'm assuming.
Definitely an opportunity. Nora looking to start things off strong in the ladder.
Ooh! My god, the bombos already beginning off. Dealing some massive amounts of damage, but it's a good 5-page pickup. Rushing in with the chase, but Conjuring putting it back up, and we're going for some cheeky trades. The Conjuring is the one to capitalize on them.
Oh my god. Got the a.b.a off just in time to deal with the universe. I think it's the parry. Jeez. Oh, spin. Put the hammer away.
Very nice. Good confirm for Nora. And that'll be the first set of ParagOnline.
Brackets like the 0-2ers, 1-2ers type thing. They'll run them as purely a ladder, just to get people more involved in the community.
Which is always great. We like it when people like get to fight the higher levels, get to see what that world is like. And then we get you thinking, do you want to get involved in it? But in terms of higher level players, we got Kreator on here. Really good Giovanna, I've gotten to see them quite a few times. And heyallnorahere, a rising star on Ram. So I'm hoping that they're able to do bits today. Like, stagger.
Already in the ladder. Already currently 2-0 in sets. So already been cooking early on. Looking to try and make it a 3-0.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, from what I'm seeing here, I'm kind of curious who they've managed to beat, but I'll get around to that later. But that's a very nice change in the air here, staggering away with the wild assault, and just like that, corners in play, and this is where Ram is at our peak suffocating playstyle, but able to fight their way out. Kreator does not give a damn, able to go from one coast to another.
Trying to get the plus frames of the Ondo, but ready for it. Bombos, 5D to break. Great spot to try and close this out. Plenty of life to work with.
Oh, 6B does not work there, sadly. That's very intriguing. Yeah, Kreator able to go up 1-0. It felt like heyallnorahere had a really good play with that 6B, but it does not work against the enhanced version of that, the Guru Dog, so that's really interesting.
that wasn't... That didn't look like it was the enhanced one, but I think the 6P was just too early. So the sort of mid to upper body invul you might get that might have won out was gone. Lost to the wind. Because the button got pressed too early. Sometimes players be reacting too quickly for their own good.
Yeah, that's fair, to be fair. You get in those moments where you just want to go for it, and then unfortunately you miss the timing, but just like corner's already in play. And we do see this a lot. Leahi able to take a round start position very powerfully, already gets the corner a matter of mere seconds, but Kreator, we're seeing it again, is able to make a comeback happen and steal the corner right from under them.
At the very least this time, Leia was at least able to cash out some of that risk. The problem is the throw be too powerful sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean we saw the throw today, didn't we? Oi, with Crushing Mon, they had some nasty throw loops. Oi, good guard crush. Went for the tech. Oh no, but you're still stuck in the corner.
Interesting to see the Ram go for JK. It's always interesting because Zando's Ram, for example, was always just like, if you're jumping, it's like instant air-to-air JPs all the way back down.
Oh yeah. It's very safe to go for the instant JPs, of course, right? Because you've got the sword to cover you if the opponent didn't jump, and if they jump, you're extremely plus. But these JK routes are looking to catch some type of fuzzy defense type thing from what I'm seeing here. So it's very interesting from Leahi to represent it, but these backdashes are deadly getting them caught. And watching out for the burst, Kreator on point, being a bit patient, trying to get some type of resource from Leahi.
Again, playing around the burst so much. Fortunately, the dash up throw unburstable. So Kreator going 2-0 up now. But a couple of moments where maybe greeding for the burst could have proven costly, to be honest, Panda.
Yeah, no, I've got to agree. In those situations, you've just got to like know when to go for it, and then know when to like just like go for so many burst baits that like you'll eventually get it, right? But in Kreator's case, the way I see it is like if you're on 90% health, you've got 2 bars a meter, I think you're allowed to take that risk a wee bit. But like I understand the like just go for it in these scenarios, but that's a nice 2S connection.
And to be fair, with 100 tension, it's like even if Leia gets going, reversal super into RC is just always going to be there, so...
Oh boy.
Anti-airs. Kreator trying to zoom through these sets, looking to go 3-0.
Have a bit of patience here to set it back up. Try and make those far slashes whiff to punish in. It's not that easy. The recovery time on those tools are very small. So if Kreator is not on point, yeah, you see it there. Whenever they try to go for the challenge, they can get antied or they can get poked out. And Leahi just dominant in this round. Needs one more interaction for the kill.
Under for the plus frames. Trying to check with the guard crush. It could even be a factor as well, but the run-up throw is going to secure at least a round on the boards for the Ram. Trying to fight back, trying to get some semblance of a comeback form.
Have to be a bit patient here if you want to escape the corner. Goes for the wild assault, sword toss to confirm even more of that pressure, and now the corner's in play. But again, Kreator is not afraid under pressure. They're able to poke out and challenge out with such finesse, but YRC challenge right back at you, burst to be aggressive, keep you in the corner. And I like this play from Kreator because they are about to build a bar.
Yeah, the clashes just don't work in favour of the Ram at all. Yet again, the anti is on point. We'll get the pickup here. Soft reset, unfortunate back throw for Kreator. He's now stuck in the corner, has to deal with the Ram pressure. He's also got tension available.
Ooh, it's a bit scrambly. Oh, good JP for the check. Goes out the sword, and just like that, they need one more mix to try and solidify some type of match to get themselves a score. But Kreator does not crack under pressure, Jonesy.
Yet again. the timing on the Ondo call out to get the IADs, Kreator.
But yeah, heading into this set might be a horror game to be fair, because we're playing Dizzy. We got Pushigoh versus sanzumomo. We've had this player on here quite a few times. Really good Baiken. And I can't imagine Dizzy having a good time fighting Baiken. A very scary character that has pretty good neutral approach tools and then turns it into immediate offense. So I would be a bit scared if I'm Dizzy in this matchup.
Speaking of like DLC characters, Baiken release kind of a bit in an interesting spot. And to be honest, this current iteration of Baiken, it's probably the most fun, it seems, that she's been.
And I'd probably also say the most balanced as well. Because like there was a weird period where launch Baiken was nice kill by the way on that throw. They went from being like a very weak character on launch, right? Kinda bad, heyallnorahere did nothing. And then as soon as they buffed heyallnorahere, it's like, oh, this Baiken character's a real character, right? And oh, they're scary. And I think we've gone and see the best Baiken will be in terms of being powerful, but not too powerful. So that's just like so good for sanzumomo.
Charming, okay. Ices out the Baiken. 100 tension though. It's gonna be tough for Pushy to try and close this out. Avoids fireworks, however.
Boy, he's got 5 seconds on the clock, Jonesy. I think that's 3 more seconds. Oh, it's popping! What a kill! The wings of light popping? In this economy?
They popped a little. The gnaw will help finish it off, but they definitely pop towards the end. I think that's the first I've seen that. Harry on deck. It was funny seeing the evolution of like the JoJo's Baiken, where he really created quite a smart style of Baiken initially, and then with the introduction of Wild Assault, it just became literally the 50-50 gorilla. And I'd be like, I'd after brackets, I'd be like, yo, during this set with Tiger Pop, what were you thinking? He's like, Blue Wild Assault, and then I just pray. I was like, alright, okay. Nice insight. I like it.
No, that's a name I've not heard in ages. The JoJo. Oh my god, do they still compete? I haven't seen them in quite a wee bit.
Maybe in 6, but I think Strive is.
That's a shame, man. I remember being all like, oh, it's the JoJo. They're a nasty like, but oh my god, wow, bro.
These kind of hits.
Oh, the Kabaris were stacking them. Goes for the overhead with the BRC. That should be a full confirm. But not enough to kill, so we gotta run the Oki, go for one more mix, go straight for the throw. Pushigoh was not ready for the tech or jump or any defensive play to avoid that. Giving the sanzumomo a pretty good round. And they do have that burst advantage.
That Kabari was hella sick. Stripped down JD completely.
Oh! Okay, we got a weird shimmy interaction there, but Pushigoh will definitely capitalize from it. But that was a nice guard crush parry to escape that scenario. Pretty brutal here for Pushigoh.
Ooh, okay. I thought there's probably just going to be an extended combo, but instead it ended up being a cheeky little reset into the Yosansen. Sanzu 2-0 up. And even if Dizzy is kind of not mechanically all there, I will say the current run of DLCs that Strive has done, in terms of animation, is so sick.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I absolutely love it when you don't get to see it that often, but when Dizzy does the family Kamehameha, I'm behind that every time. I love it.
Like, I'll catch myself just staring at a.b.a animations because they're just so. It's so hilarious just to be like, what's Paracelsus doing right now?
Yeah, even when he's like in that weird homunculus type form as well, it's like, oh my god, the animations are so beautiful. Again, Strive, might be one of the most beautiful looking fighting games. It is insane how stylized this game is. Oh! He's still in play as well. That leads to a full confirm. Maybe a reset possibly. No, holding onto the corner, and that's Brighton for the wall. Brighton dominating round, and that's when you get to see Dizzy at her peak potential, right? She's able to set up the ice floor. She's able to do these weird throw reset plays. That's what Dizzy looks like when she gets rolled, and it's not often you get to see it like that.
Yeah, Sanzu tried to get something out because the chestnuts just weren't mutant. No pause. Could have maybe been reversal. Overdrive. Oh my days, that actually might have been crossover Sanzu, and that is correct. I didn't even think Sanzu was ready.
Oh, yeah. Give him 1 inch and he'll take a mile. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Full confirm. This should lead to a wall break, but they can actually slump because of the wall pop, but no! Unfortunately, they gave so much room for a wake-up throw. Pushigoh getting punished, and now this is set point for them. That is a pretty rough way to lose.
Needed for the second fish, just didn't work out. Parry shuts down the wings. Clip off rip.
Oh my god, that JS. Pretty brutal button to deal with. Sanzu getting a full confirm. Able to rush in, does have 2 bars. Both sides have the 2 bars. But here we go, nice super test escape. Solid damage as well. And we've got the super combos.
Yeah, up to extend with the RC. Interesting decision. We'll be able to get set with the zone in though. Spikes are plenty. Sneaks under the JD. Yet again, that little cross-up reset enables Sanzu to clutch it out. Get that comeback. Kill the 3-0 dub. Witness the Johnny in action now.
Yeah, Johnny versus Ram. This is going to be a battle of the blades. These normals can reach from quite the distance for either side. So not complete control, but this is a pretty good side with the tap 5 DRC. Should be able to get the wall, but burst up to use it. I do like using it before the wall. Don't use it after a wall break. It leads to pretty disastrous situations. Of course, I get positive bonus. So I'm a fan of using it before.
Or just not having whatever wacky setup OP was going for.
Oh, the counter for the kill. Akeno feeling pretty confident right now on that confirm.
Pressure coming in, the sword's getting spent. The frames off the Ondo. Eventually the Wreckers opening up.
Oh my. The window wiper's able to cash out. Decides to back up. Beautiful 6k for the J6 PRC. Stay safe. But burst off the table from OK. But that health is very minuscule. One more hit could lead to their deaths. But what a catch with a misfinder. OK slashing back. But needs to try and take full control here. Bring it back to Nuts Jonesy.
At very least there's 50 tension, so BRC right on cue can maybe pay off the jump in. He's off, however, instead for the Ram. Akeno taking game 1 here. I think both these players at the moment are both sitting at 3-0 on the ladder, so definitely an interesting set that the ladder has puffed up to us.
Yeah, because this can really dictate who's going to be where, right? Because like we said moments ago, one loss can really send you down.
Yeah, with both players being undefeated, neither is going to want to hold that L.
Oh, Jesus. What a round start.
We're almost at the halfway mark off the ladder as well.
Nice. Oh, unfortunate. No confirm. Has to play a bit safer. And oh my god. Represented the normal when the sword was still to come back. That's going to lead to them getting snowballed as OK takes full advantage. That's a safe jump. That's a punish. And just like that, the Joker trick. Queens of Clubs to send you through the wall.
Well, Johnny always, it feels like Johnny Pressure is safe on the city.
Why?
It's so rare to see Johnny mess with any sort of Uki.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like, not only that, he can also space you with the card pop if he wants to just like stay safe and just keep pressure going. So it's like, it does feel very safe. It feels extremely safe when like, do I even bother with a wake up super? It's terrifying at points, but Akeno definitely doing bits here as they have the corner, but not gonna matter. The bar slash for the full confirm, and opts for a reset with the vault. Has to back up.
Pass into overdrive, hoping that the burst was just a little bit late. Deal. The 5 keys, of course. Recognizing the frame situation there. Kind of confirms as well. Spends that little bit of risk for the damage with the wall break. Ties this setup 1 apiece.
I didn't think that was gonna kill, if I'm honest. That is that is ridiculous. Oh my god. Like you said, tiny bit of risk, right?
Exactly. Tiny bit of risk, all the rewards. Especially with someone like Ram. Beautiful stuff. Got ourselves a set here.
Aye. Mad stuff to get that kill there. Very well put, Mistfinders as well. And one thing I do like about OK's playstyle is that they use Mistfinder and go in and out, right? I've seen them do a lot of backup feints. Oh, that's a big burst bait. And yeah, I'm a fan of it. It isn't just like go is the mentality. It's like I'm gonna go in and out when I feel like it.
Yeah, it's definitely play around trying to get the whiff punish game going inside of OK, but it's just all Ram non-stop in that round. Dominant from Akeno. Trying to answer back and try and get a game lead once more here. Pivotal game 3 in this set.
Yeah, so a very good guard crush setup. Able to go for the throw. We're staggering away. Went for the overhead. You are not blocking that. We're sending you through the wall. Okay, one more hit away from death. Do keep in mind that first round was a perfect, so Akeno might get a double if they're able to land one more hit. Perfect.
Empty low.
Jonesy, that was a double perfect on screen, my man.
The oldest mix of all time, empty low, paying off. Yeah, you're not wrong. Double P's to get that stack. Crazy stuff. Can that momentum carry on?
Yeah, I kind of like it because it's like you lose that previous match and then it's like you gamer league, right? It's like, okay, they're not like that loss, so I'm just gonna dominate and like, you know, just yeah, absolutely absurd pressure. Just like take it from there, and I think they may be able to do it again. Jesus.
Actually, I just had to burst in that combo. So much risk got built up. It's like a huge chunk was about to get cashed out.
Yeah, off of a backdash catch with 5k? That's a good chunk of change. Oh no! How much health is going to be gone? Is it all? No swords available for the maximum damage. But one more hit all that's needed. Kept it safe for the JD, didn't even need to overextend with a safe jump. And just like Akeno, one more round away from taking that.
Interesting round starts, I guess.
What is this combo?
We just build a bear combo in. Fluff and all. It's a thing of beauty. Hold the mortar battle wake up. Taylor's old as time.
Oh my god. Okay, farm from this Spiner. And again, that's going to lead to a nice Joker trick. Good chunk of change, but at the end of the day, runs guaranteed, but that's okay too. The very well put, should be able to get a ton of damage. Opts for a reset scenario for a guaranteed kill. I like that play. I do like that play.
Okay. Okay, trying to awaken the persona here.
No.
Signs of life, perhaps.
Well defended. Not gonna get opened up by those tap 5. He's got the young man reactions from what we're seeing here. That's a good poke out. Okay, going for the shimmy! Nice Street Fighter play.
Two-step, okay.
Boy. The rod comes into play, represents it to us. Beautiful. When the wipers, that is punishable. Okay, Billy gonna realize that. Gets the punish, able to take the corner. And with the super, it should kill, right?
Oh, damn. The greed off for going for a hard backdash read. Okay, off that punish, able to find the hit, clutch it out. And just like that, game 5 in this set, Panda.
Yeah, going down to a pretty tense scenario, final game. And the other thing to note as well, right? Akeno did take the previous match before that, double perfect. Almost looked like they were about to do that pace again. But okay went like, okay, I need to game early now. I need to get into position. I need to get ready to fight. And it looks like we're going to have a final match. I think this is going to go down to the wire. Predicting it now, down to the wire, final round. Any man's game. But so far, Akeno definitely capitalizing on an early round start turn take.
Well, at least we step back to neutral, and that might give OK a chance just to get a breather. Oh, never mind. Punish on the misfinder. Those long range sword normals are paying off. Puts themselves on set point here.
Oh, JP's keep you locked in. Oh my god. Good burst. Okay, looking to try and take the space, but looking to make it so awkward for Akeno with these delayed aerial misfinders to mess up with the grounded timings. Unfortunately, has to take the pressure. Good backdash. Good backdash again.
Okay, knockdown. Deals the card, look for the card crush. Huge counter hit. We'll be able to extend this towards the corner. It's a pickup yet again. We'll be able to cash out with the overdrive. And still gonna be just about alive. But it's a rough spot.
Yeah, and I feel like Akeno definitely took the L there on purpose, realizing they didn't want to give OK any burst build up. But just like that, like a predicted final round scenario between these two, OK needs to try and get something started here as the corner is stolen right from them. And Akeno flip the scenario right back at you. Has that health lead, but it's very small, but it's becoming a bigger gap, Jonesy.
I don't think OK was even aware that JK was crossed up. Because that misfinder was just nowhere near its mark. The deflection does deal with the dust mix-up. Does pick up here.
2 bars. Boy. The back!
Oh my days! And in Senga, the damage, the buffed damage is enough. Domi can do that to Joe Brownie, who's been on a tear in this bracket so far.
Oh. Yeah,
Domi's undefeated as well, technically, like you pointed out, so we'll see.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty big for either player. I do quite like watching both these players play, so no biases here. I'm looking forward to either one of them. But Joe Brownie, again, if they take this will give them a 7-0 lead. They get the set comfortably, and it'll be very hard to match that. But so far, with the health lead, could certainly do that. And that's a nice throw with the OTG minion. Get some good chunky damage, great area, and a full confirm of the minion!
Oh, that was sick. That
Joe
was
Brownie.
Electro Baiken off the brainwaves.
They might be too optimal, Jonesy. They might be too optimal. Oi, oi, oi. Don't confirm with the super as well. Should deal a massive chunk. And then that positive bonus is going to start kicking in. But Domi opting for the again!
Oh my god. This time the 6p to the minion. The alley-oop. The way to the James. The curry to the clay. Oh my god.
You are a wordsmith today. Beautiful stuff, but holy Joe Brownie. Do keep in mind, this is open ladder, right? This is open ladder. This is the point where you've definitely got to lock in. Do your best. Anybody can join up. But Joe Brownie is playing like every match is a grand finals. Like, how are you that locked in right now? That is insane.
Had a shield, assuming that Domi would try and look for an edgeware, I guess, in that situation.
Oh, of course. Oi, BRC.
It's down, I like it, the air throw. Even Jacko locked down in the corner. But Elysian driver.
Raw damage dealt. I do like the fact they're representing that. I feel like raw super wake up is not really a tool many people go for in Guilty Gear Strive, so I do like the idea of representing it. Joe Brownie does need one more interaction. Gonna be able to get it with the minion clap, unfortunately. Drop the 6H, but not gonna matter. Hits you with the minion.
APM levels are crazy.
I have no idea how they're doing it.
It's like, I know ESL is doing their last StarCraft 2 tournament, but the homage that Joe Brownie's doing is a thing of beauty. Even like Peak Flash.
Oh my god, their thumbs are gonna turn to dust. Or fingers, they could be a box player, right? I need to remember I'm one of the few pad players that exist. And that is a solid chunk of health gone. Needs one more interaction to get it for the kill, but Domiwurld not making it easy. Does have that DP, but not gonna represent it. Gonna catch it with the minion, get the kill. Joe Brownie looking like an unstoppable force. There's a reason why they have 6 wins and 0 losses. They're insane right now.
This is looking mad. Yo, Joe Brownie, hold on.
Oh man.
And getting a 3-0 against someone like Domi is not an easy feat.
Duel 1.
It's
Oh, I actually do have.
made on stream.
I do actually have an update. Joe Brownie did take their first L before this set. Turns out it wasn't refreshed. We got the info now. It's freshened up, and their first L was against Senfukai. So that's an interesting one. My God.
This testament don't stop.
God damn. I don't know why Senfukai acting like they gotta make magic happen with such a tough character to play in tournaments. It's insane. Like, I feel like, imagine if these players played a top tier. Terrifying stuff. Oh god. Backing up. Great chase with the jump, and Domiwurld trying to take space, but Joe Brownie not making it easy. Well put to it for the full confirmed Tyrant right for the damage. One more interaction needed to get the kill here.
Nice in the blender. Crossover connects. More minion shenanigans. Trying to do something on the wake up. 100 tension, but just can't get RTL out at all. Instead has to YRC get rid of some of those minions. Peak driver looking peak.
Getting blocked though. Big punish. Domiwurld gonna take their first match in the set from a very calculated read, right? We use BRC, take the OK. The opponent is on low health. It does make sense for him to go for a super. Read the situation pretty well, but I do like it. I do like it.
Okay. Domi getting one up on the board. Stifling the momentum of this Jacko.
Okay, decides to back up, set up a minion, but what a chase. Domiwurld opting for more chases as the set goes on, realizing that we can't let the Jackal just run away and get their game plan sorted.
Yeah, moving into angles that Jacko can't consistently get a minion out to cover. Beautiful stuff. For a positive bonus, it's going to go the way of Joe Brownie. Needed as well, just to help build that burst gauge back up.
Right, clean hit though. Opted for the minions. Big trade on the peak driver, but able again with the 2D. Opts for burst, and it was a very good one as they get the corner, represent the hoof stomp. Does it yet again, and with the RC. Should be able to kill, but it's a drop!
Oh no, and then the JD peels away at that little bit of life bar left. That's so unfortunate because the play was done correctly, and if the drop isn't there, this set might just look a lot different, but now it's set point instead for the Jacko.
Oi, big confirm here, Domiwurld opting for the chase with the Sun Dipper, but unfortunately had to reset for the throw. By the way, Jonesy, funny story, I cannot say the funny move that Domiwurld does with Sin being elk space hun. Because my accent, one of my backpacks videos got flagged for it, so I have to say Sun Dipper.
Because of Elkon?
Yep. Real. They thought I said the C word, so I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, so from here on out, I just say Sun Dipper, but what? 2D on the approach. That was a very good poke out, but DP right back at you. Person here, Joe Brownie needs one more hit to confirm, but looks for burst.
No RC off that. I thought there might have been an RC to try and beat the burst there, and instead huge stomp RC 5B burst now gone on both sides. And the minion flapping away at the Sin.
Wait, what was
they
his
did.
name?
They did. To be fair, they did.
Eagle saved the NFL. I know nothing about the NFL, so I'm not going to get involved in this one. But in terms of this matchup, they saved it. I saved it. I saved it.
The Chiefs, they were never meant to win. For the sake of having to not deal with Taylor Swift fans, the Eagles did need to win, and they did. Bless up.
Okay, it's something I want to know. Dark Lord, player I've not gotten to see. But looking at the bracket here, they've only lost to Lurry and Aloha, someone we still get on screen. And they're playing into the pot matchup as Sol. And this matchup's always been fun to me, at least, right? I don't know about the Sol players. I've often told me that, like, Sol has a wee bit of issues, but he doesn't mind the matchup as much. Oh, Jesus Christ. But
yes, so you were talking about the matchup, yeah?
Yeah, but it's a fun matchup. I've always enjoyed the brawl. Sol's tend to enjoy the brawl, but I do think Pot has a slight edge because he can unironically zone Sol Badguy in this matchup.
Yeah, and I think the loss of legacy, right, probably has some sort of effect on the matchup.
Oh, a wee bit for sure. Oi. Oh, the Pot Buster representing it. And I've noticed Aboii is going for a ton of Potemkin busters in offense, representing it very early on. Not afraid that the opponent wouldn't be afraid.
Shibal. The whiff busters not quite paying off. I'll just do it again, it's okay. Oh my days. Backdash. If it was backdash buster, that actually would have been it.
Oh god. Backdash Buster does come out a wee bit later, so they probably wanted to be optimal, but that reach from Pot Buster is absurd. Bro did not even carry that. He just rocked at it. Ooh, look at me. I backdash close slash. Just Jack and chat throwing shade. Oh my god. Yeah, I love Potemkin. He's a menace this patch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Whenever I think of grapplers being really strong or really annoying to play against, it's like there are two games I think of. One's Street Fighter and one's DNF. It's just like the complete polar opposites.
Oh lordy, DNF grappler was interesting because he was the literal definition of hit you once and you die.
That was what happens if you actually let a grappler be a top tier in a game. Look at what happened. Oh my days. Plus the RC.
Yeah, what makes Potemkin so powerful in this patch is defense is like, yeah, it's pretty solid. It's a bit situational depending on the matchup. Neutral, again, pretty solid. Situational depending on the matchup. But offense is a constant solid yes. It is one of the best offensive structures in the game. with so many reset opportunities and Potemkin buster and safe jab opportunities. And I think that's what really makes him disgusting this patch. It's just that once he's in, my lord is he in.
And because he's such a big body, it's like the whole... Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yes!
The whole risk around using stuff like Wild Assault, Potemkin just doesn't care about it. Because burst gauge just fills up so much.
Yeah,
Potemkin, it's like... You don't get... There's more risk not spending your burst gauge on Wild Assaults than just saving it. And even then, like, you save it and you on average get to burst more often than other characters.
Yeah, I've got to agree. In terms of like bursting, it's definitely great that Potemkin can do that more. But one of the key strengths of Potemkin's burst advantage is Blue Wild Assault.
Yeah, it's hella cracked. I don't know what they thought.
Wait, in terms of Blue Wild Assault, it's a very strong Wild Assault. You would rather have Orange, without a doubt. But with Potemkin, he's... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's an
Can I have no assault?
No.
Please? I would like no assault.
Oh, wait, the wall! You can't do your combo! You can't do your combo!
Oh my...
Aegis Reflector!
Crush!
Kill!
I can't.
But yeah, what
feels bad. If Dark Lord had health though, we might have seen the cool death combo, but instead the heart gets shattered.
But yeah, something I wanted to mention about neutral. The main reason why he's so tricky for Salt is that if he goes to the air, Potemkin can react, right? And then Potemkin's 5k is a really good stop sign, and representing that can really mess up run-ups.
Rare instance of that super actually getting around. Shouts to Scaling.
Love that super.
Ooh, chops.
Also, Rim Start situation. This is where we are from Rim Start. Scary.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy that sometimes against Potemkin, the best round start is taking the most passive option where you try to interact the least. But then Potemkin still technically wins because you're probably having to do some backwards movement, and now you're getting closer to the corner.
Oh yeah, it's very tricky for sure to make the read on it, but Dark Lord not giving a damn as they are in full control. Unfortunately, this is a hard knockdown. You gotta get 50-50 gold burst, and that's 2 bars a meter.
And now Gigantic-Eye. Oh no! I had fear in my heart. I'm worried. I'm still worried. Okay, the wildest of throws. Keeping the Potemkin contained. Stay to the Safari zones, please.
You know what I like about the previous Stronzy? It was kind of like a mellow, like a bunch of mellow sets where there's a ton of cool plays going back and forth, but like overall we're waiting for those moments for absurdity, right? Where in this, it's just absurd.
This is pure violence.
For sure. Oh, 2S counter hit. Yeah, you have to give up burst there. And he goes for the hammer flop. Unfortunately, not going to do anything with the 2k check. Dark Lord's in, but gold burst right back at you.
Positive tension, so Garuda pressure going to be incoming here. Carries it on. Eventually, Closeness finds its mark, and risk getting spent on so much. 6H, not enough, but a hugely built up for Aboii. He finishes it.
What? Oh, that's important. It's not going to matter.
Flag on the play. It's a personal foul.
Someone take them away. It's no disrespect, guys. He messed it up. He messed it up.
No.
I've been there. We're just trying to be optimal, guys.
Optimal, man, not man. That is bullshit. You know it. Come on now.
Okay, yeah, you're right. But in terms of this sort of Dark Lord's playing pretty good.
Oh no.
Yeah, very early backdash. And that's a safe jab. That's blocked.
Yeah. Oh no.
Big punish.
Oh no. Again, it's happening again. There's gonna be another. God. You can tell. I can feel the fit. Oh no, got the clip on the low instead. Oh boy. With the 3-1.
Yeah, Aboii pretty dominant in that match, and it's great to see some high level potential. I love Leo players.
The memes write themselves. 2D?
They really do.
You should have done a 2D. I don't know if it's a real Leo player. JK. Dash 5k off rip, you know it's already happening.
You know he's a real Leo player as soon as that happens. But again, up against Red Dawn, who's on the Faust. He's still around! I didn't even pay attention to that many Faust. I thought he was gone. But yeah, playing into Faust, I can imagine Faust having a little bit of difficult time against Leo, considering Leo's a pretty nasty neutral character in general, and having access to some good options.
Yeah, at the very least, Faust has got decent Aboii options where Leo just can't. Oh my god, what a miss. There it is, yeah. No, I was going to try and break down the matchup, but realistically, you just can't. These are just two party goers that have arrived to the club, you know? They pulled up.
Ooh, Afro, hammer. And with the Looney Tunes mix up, I'm a fan. Oh, staggering. Decides to jump in with the JH, going for the wild assault offense. I do like representing that, but unfortunately after the tech throw, Red Dawn was able to capitalize with the mix in the corner and play. What a backdash.
Reset with the run through. Let's block the overhead. RC off the heavy flash kick because it's not frame 1 invul.
Oh shit. Oh, left, right.
Oh yeah, we are Leoing it up. It's a thing of
Not gonna lie. When you said because it's not frame 1, I thought you were gonna say because it's not a DP. Like you were referencing C4 and how he gets mad if you got a flash kick at DP. I always call it a flash kick. Even at versus fighting, there were people behind me during a set I was playing. It was like, I do like a reversal flash kick. They'd be like, "Oh, great DP." I'd be like, "Bro, shut up! It's a flash kick." I'm not inputting a Dragon Punch input. Relax yourself. I am charging for 30 frames and releasing on the 30th. Oh.
Listen, you can call Leo players mashers because they do like 2D off rip and whatever, but you can't mash a flash kick out.
This is true. This is true. It's gotta be well timed. It's gotta be well put. And that is a cheeky delayed aerial JP from Red Dawn there, taking a match off LagSpike.
I wonder if it was like on the frame that LagSpike landed as well, so was not ready for it at all. Red Dawn starting things off pretty strongly. Did have the odd Leo moments sprinkled in and around the set though. And Faust always has to be just a little bit careful of throwing out items for free. Dash 2D can always be a menace to get a free counter hit. And if you're trying to get head bomb set up, a character like Leo where you've got a really strong 6p and 5p, make it a bit risky when you start falling back down to earth.
Oh yeah, and in the few scenarios, beautiful close slash by the way, beautiful bait as well. But in the few scenarios where you are in stance and Faust is jumping, that 5p from stance is also a really good anti-air too. Like,
yeah, back to MP is, if you're willing to put it in the class of like 6ps because it does have that invulnerability that 6ps do from like mid-body onwards, I'd happily argue that it might be the best 6p.
Oh, aye, without a doubt. Because what was it, like 5 frames? Beautiful kill, by the way. Like 5 frames, the disjoint, it mashes into itself, and then you can.
I know you can dash cancel. I know you can dash cancel it. Yeah, you can dash. Oh, you can dash all your buttons in back turn. So it's like from half a screen away, you could do dash back to MP.
This is true. The opponent has to respect it or go for a 2D. Wait, beautiful. All 2 plus. It's not gonna matter.
The COVID handshake.
That goes crazy because he's a knock. That's funny.
Keep those gears away from me.
Beautiful throw. Beautiful,
Nothing
beautiful
guilty.
throw.
Nothing guilty here, Doctor.
Too true. We're all innocent here. That was a very good throw from LagSpike to get the kill. My God, ever the wordsmith base Jonesy. That's all I'm saying.
I try. Shouts if
You
you're
try.
claiming the codes. Let's see that pop up. Much appreciated.
Oh, I better check that actually. Let's see. In terms of the match in Reno, we could be getting rid of more codes, folks. I'll be honest. So be sure to click that, log in, hit Twitch, claim code. Do it completely free to support the action that you're seeing here today. But let's continue on. LagSpike get caught by a nasty hammer, some Looney Tunes neutral there. But unfortunately, gonna get through.
We're hitting up Paragon on the socials as well. Then people know that the stream is live and about.
Sure. Be sure to retweet it. That's a bit. Oi!
Sometimes the RNG just plays into Leo's favor where a dash button can blow it up.
Blocked. Not gonna get caught unless it's a low after the next mix. Mini Faust coming to play. Great flash kick to escape. But we are back into neutral. What a parry! Bringing it right back down the earth.
Baton Leo is just such a menace in this current iteration.
It doesn't look like Faust has many answers for back turn Leo in this matchup.
I don't think a lot of characters do. I'm not gonna lie.
All I'm saying is a slight hit, right? It helps a ton.
Yeah, true.
Walking away, able to represent the item super. Mini Faust definitely be one of the key elements from it, but not able to capitalize too much. But the trumpet definitely helping out, and that is a brutal scenario. Red Dawn has to guess with burst. Oh,
I couldn't maybe fast RC that through.
Oh God.
So the round carries
Oh
on.
God.
Bomb has to respect the bomb explosion. $5 trims once again.
But the backdash BRC tech prevails again. LagSpike gonna take that match up 2-1. So far, pretty confident into the Faust matchup from what we're seeing. Even under items, they're not like cracking too much. Like they may get hit by the occasional thing, but they look pretty on point. Oh. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? Am I going crazy? Jonesy,
Yes. Huh?
did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on here? I felt I was going crazy. Wait. Oh, there's the weight. Decides to back up. Represents the love, but goes for the poke. So far, back and forth. A little bit of small guilty gear here.
Okay, we'll get the knockdown, but immediately 5p off rip on the wake ups.
Oi. Oh! Beautiful stuff. Falcon farm with the mix. Able to 2S for the OTG. Staggers in with the wild assault. And just able to break the wall and eat a hammer. Powerful item to have access to for the round kill if possible.
The problem is, I don't know if that hammer might help you right now. Back to an S actually anti-air in there. Oh my God, the jet engine, the command grab connects. Back turn K's into the back turn H to finish off the round.
Did he taunt? Am I crazy? Did he just start taunting?
I think that's just what Leo does on the end of the round.
Alright, beautiful. Full pickup. Able to get the wall break. Does have a bar to work with, even with positive bonus, so this should be pretty dominant here. Goes for the thrust, gets in with the mix, burst off the table to escape though. LagSpike in that low health. Confident that he can still take this round.
And a couple times now where LagSpike will get 5k, 6k on hit, but then still go for the run through.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that. Just to...
Not guaranteed, but if Red Dawn's not catching that option out, there's no reason for LagSpike to not carry on with it.
True. It is a very tricky tool that you gotta check, and if it goes unchecked, it'll be represented a ton. Red Dawn gonna take that round, and although LagSpike did give up his burst and a lower portion of his health, look at that, it's back, right? Play very well. Maybe you don't have to worry about the risk of burst too much. Oi. Ooh.
Oh. S recoveries, baby. Alright, Trumpet's out. But Leo will claim it, using the Trumpet to help set up the back turn Oki as well.
Oh, yeah, this could be a game-winning scenario. Sends him through the wall, needs one more for the kill. Could be a low, could be a high, but it's going to be a teleport from Red Dawn to deny any of it. For a full confirm through the wall yet again. We are smashing the glass to pieces, but what a super as a response. Can't even burst it. A zero?
Yeah, maybe there was, you could have mashed it and prayed that there was like one frame of getting it out, but gonna be funny little RPSs. Singar.
Ow.
I was wondering if Isozaki's controller was actually plugged in for half a second or something.
Isozaki is someone we do tend to get in the top 8 quite often here, or just touching top 8 quite often here at ParagOnline. But just seeing Samuel just kind of like play like there's no such thing as breaks right now is kind of mental on Axel.
Well, we are pressing some buttons. I don't know what buttons are getting pressed, but they are being pressed. Yo.
I'm a fan. Whatever these buttons are doing, I am a fan. It is very aggressive, it's very in your face, and Isozaki needs to have an answer for them for sure, and this is a pretty good situation. As we're staggering away with our normals, we're gonna get a nasty counter out with the beat driver. Tyrant grave for the damage, but no clean hit this time.
Samael, tough spot. Just get the attack on the throw at least and get us a bit of breathing room to start throwing out the sickle normals. But Baker shuts some of that down.
Ooh, jump in for the kill. Should be able to get it. Isozaki getting a dominant round compared to the last one. Didn't like what Samuel was putting down, so threw it right back at them. Again, those round starts looking tricky to deal with. It's tricky.
Shout outs to CSGO memes. Such a good time. Oh my god. That is... Still trying to press after. That is crazy stuff from Samael. Frame data is a social construct truly. Sickle Storm yet again off rip.
If you think about it, if you just don't give a damn, you could do well in a ton of scenarios. I mean, look at the health differences right now. Of course, Isozaki was the one to take it go up 1-0, but look at the health differences at the end of the day on someone who's just feeling like going for it, you know? Not too different.
To be fair, it's like, what, one combo away, realistically. Down to the wire for that first game of the set, which will most likely be our last of the ladder. So we'll have to keep a side eye on the standings, on the set win percentages that players got built up.
Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean?
Oh my.
You've transformed from the zoner
Yes. to the
big
zoner.
body?
To the big zoner.
The big zoner, But he's a really good counter zoner. He's not a zoner. Sure, his 5H reach is so damn far, but he's not a zoner.
Oh yeah. Menacingly walking.
Now, I like this skin. I like this skin, but it reminds me of the drip meme, not gonna lie. Oh god.
Right, RTL off the rip, punishes the 2D.
Ton of damage. Able to go for the overhead, big pickup. Able to send you through the wall, but keep in mind, we went from one character that'll die in a couple of combos to a character that'll die in about 5 combos. Isozaki got able to send through the wall, get the kill. And it does appear that Samuel's Potemkin is a bit more like they need more learning on it, because I'm seeing like you don't need learning to that though.
It's it does look a little bit green, to be fair, but at the same time, All it takes is 3 busters in a round.
This is true. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, yeah, not close enough for that confirm. Oh my god. They are churning every time they get hit, and I respect it. At the end of the day, Isozaki isn't answering it. So, this is deserved. Honestly. Deserved. Like, good stagger work though. Big, beautiful 2H, denying any form of greedy counterplays from Samuel's side, and Isozaki should be able to get the wall here. Dominant scenario, but do not give them a gap, because we've seen Samuel will take a mile up an inch. Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, no barrels? Okay, good barrel that time off the wall. Stick 2-0 up for the Sin. The Potemkin swap, although quite entertaining, did not pay off with a game win. Oh, we see another swap. We see another swap, or will we stick with the Potemkin here?
Honestly, I felt like they were performing better on the Axel, but with the Potemkin, you were certainly getting an Isozaki's head, right? So, oh god, we're committing. We're committing to the bit.
Stick to chaos, pure violence.
Yeah, it's really weird because a lot of Sin's attacks leaves the opponent in standing state unless it's like a follow-up on like Beat Driver or something like that. So one problem that you're going to come across is that Potemkin's not getting up from a hard knockdown, so if you're doing resets on hit, Potemkin Buster. Oi. Oh, beautiful. Go confirm here. So, those jump punches, Face Jonesy, do you want to know what they are meant to be?
I have an inkling.
Oi. What would your inkling be?
Sometimes the lips should be remain sealed. Warida!
Oh, beautiful. Get some of the Sun Dipper. It will get a full confirm here. Deciding to rush in. That's another Pot Buster. Unfortunately punished. Do keep in mind that the armor does come out on frame 5. If you're opting for the defensive side of Pot Buster, can't use it on Whitefang.
Oh, you should have mashed out the Heavenly.
It does work there. It does work there. You are absolutely right.
It's the one thing that we the bingo she is missing right now is a Heavenly. And we have it all.
Oh, you did not! I'm a fan, Samuel. I am your biggest fan. I am saying it. Do it, Heavenly.
Do it.
Trust us. Trust us. Trust us. You did do Heavenly.
No.
It has iframe, but it saved you. Oi.
It's fine. You're still alive. You must have it. It's the only. Okay, I like it.
Wait.
That's actually the smarter decision. To be fair, Giganta, because you're back into neutral. There was no hard knockdown. 6p burst. Giganta again. Oh baby, past the PRC.
Oh, it's scary. Oh, the Hogmaker for the kill. Isozaki. Nah, congratulations, they both get the kill. Against probably the scariest opponent of their life, a person with no restraint on that Potemkin Buster. Okay.
Lurry, my hero.
I was about to say, I bet you're happy a wee bit. It makes sense. This makes a ton of sense. I can imagine Faust being an absolute nightmare playing into this, considering that Ram just has like bare normals in you in every regard. You're going on Leo. You won't be able to beat her in the poke game 9 times out of 10, but you know that flash kick will come into clutch, and there's those dash ups that Leo can represent that are really good. Unfortunately, not able to place them just yet.
Leo does have some options. Dash buttons in particular being pretty solid against Ram in terms of his punishing. Trying to jump in here, back turn begins. Chunk gets the run through, and run through is going to be a big
crosscut!
devious, but Akeno's got those on lock.
That was a nasty crosscut on the super. Well aware that they had to do the quarter circle the other way. That is not easy to do, chat. That is absurdly hard, so nothing but pure skill from Akeno immediately, but that is a massive DP punish, or flash kick punish. I apologize. Get that correct.
I'll allow the one single mishap. Alright, so back turn. Once again, try to get the JD out in anticipation of a more battle. Akeno not biting at all. That makes sense, right? Lurry losing the first round due to the reversal super. Tried to anticipate it at the end of that second round. The immediate adaptation coming out from the Ram, paying off with the first game win here.
Yeah, no, that cross-cut right away was actually absurd. Again, not easy doing those scenarios. You're in a tight scenario. You're playing against someone who's representing the tricky mix instantly with the left rights, and you're just ready to just do it the other way with no forethought or got to see his mixes yet is actually absurd. But so far we do have the corner. And do keep in mind we did start with loser's side, meaning that these guys are playing to stay in the bracket. So it is nothing but down to the wire sets from here.
Sometimes it's a blessing. You go for heavy Eyes and Storm just to get the RC off, and it just connects off rip anyway, and you're like, oh, you know what, I'll take those.
Why, beautiful. Sends out the sword.
Another sword. Second swords. A go. Flex shield caught by the Ondo on the dash up.
That's a bit rough, man. Yeah. Beautiful 2K. Staggering. You don't get a full pickup with the rock. Oh my god, that is a nice confirm. Rock delay will send them through the wall. So much damage there. It does appear that Kino just has it unlocked, right? They're well aware that Lurry doesn't have an answer for the rock and just keeps representing it. Oi.
The throw here though, and back turn shenanigans will start to begin. Breaks all turbulence for the damage in the positive.
Oh! Oh! A bit tricky. A bit scary for sure, but what a 5p anti-air. That could lead to your demise. Ram does have two swords, but no, not gonna go for the Calvados, which could have been a murdering super! But one more interaction is what's gonna do it with that little run up, make it simple, get the kill. One more match to go here, could knock out Lurry very quickly, Jonesy.
Yeah, the Leo pick not paying off as maybe Lurry hoped for. Still sticking with it though.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Not undeterred, which I think could be the correct call anyway. Sometimes it's better to go for the trial by fire. You risk the bracket run, but the data that you'll gain could be valuable. 5D blocked. A lot of soul pressure. Processes are plenty. Building up the wrist. Now gets a run through and now it begins. Oh, but the challenge on the run up post stance cancel. Akeno ready for it.
Yeah, just like Lurry does have a bar, goes for 5p check, but far slash to deny the dash up. And what a bait on the bars! Oh no! It's set point now, Jonesy.
It's looking a little bit intense, can't lie. A little bit rough. Yeah, again, Ram Swords outspacing the guard points.
Key traits that will definitely appear in this matchup a ton is the range of those blades. It does appear Akeno's using them to full effect. And that was a nice escape from the corner from Lurry, but it's not going to matter too much as the RC allows for a full connection after the 2K. And just like it's one more interaction for the game, Jonesy.
Yeah, they're pretty tanky, so we'll survive that mortar battle, but it has to do with this afterwards. YRC. Prayed for the counter hit close. Didn't get it, and the Ram immediately.
When you represent Fish, you're all like, oh, well, that's a guaranteed get out of jail card. No, he has a ton of RPS helps where he can backdash it and whip punish with Potemkin Buster. So, this is scary. This is a terrifying matchup for Scissors, and I wish nothing but the best for them in this one.
Oh, correct on the hammer fall is crazy. That's a madness. Oh, with punishes. Slide the head though, slide the head though.
Amazing spin from Scissors. Able to rush in. Oh, Hammerfall representation of the Pop Buster. Went for the close slash, but we're going to mash it with the 2-piece Scissors. Not giving it down. That's a guaranteed anti-air situation. Keep the pressure going. Does have the bar for the parry. We're going to see it. No. Opps hold on to it.
Trying to counter hit. Extension with the fast RC. I like that Aboii went for the heat tackle though in that situation.
No
matter what, the push rates are going to be there. Heat knuckle might have whiff, so tackle the safer option. Aboii stuck in the corner. Scissors chopping away at the Potemkin life at the moment.
So far, Scissors' plays have been on point. Well aware how to read against Slatehead. Well aware how to keep Aboii locked in the pressure. Oh god! But Potemkin Buster has really good rate. Oh, that's all time. That's all time. You don't have a wake up super like the rest of the cast. Does have an additional bar for the guaranteed heavenly. So thankfully, Scissors is able to make a comeback and take this match. And no!
Oh, okay. With the butterfly. I mean, that was important because Scissors almost ran away with it, and as we all know, you shouldn't run with Scissors.
Never.
I'll stop. I'll stop, I swear. Nah, I won't stop. I refuse.
Never run with Scissors, but you should run with rocks. Alright? Run the rock mix. Trust. You'll win every time. But, yeah, Jonesy, we're seeing it. Scissors, to full effect, is playing well to this matchup. They're playing it well against Armor. They're playing it well against Slatehead. They're not failing to the RPS. The Potemkin can set up options to it very easily. And I do like the fact that they're... But the armor is still a factor. Get back dash.
Scissors stuck in the corner. Koi fish though. Appearing from the pond.
Oh, beautiful. Wire sees a response, went for the far slash, that's a backdash catch, and just like that, able to set up the 50-50, the raw pop buster, although risky, the play to be sure.
And the sneaky beaky, the 2K2D hammer fall to secure the round.
Yeah. The fact that Aboii's going for some raw pop busters without meter is very risky, but god damn, he does not give a damn. Oh god. Yeah, that'd have been a hit confirmed for death. Good defense there, not gonna get opened up by the low, but Scissors' health is slowly chipping away, has to escape the corner, able to do so with the Virgin. Scissors is bringing it back and does have that bar to work with, but Aboii, a menace. Do not give this man a gap.
I mean, if he kind of shuts down the pressure, does get the Koi. Anti-air in the JD, cheeks denied. Oh my god, that runner was cold.
What?
Oh, the tech forward? Nah, this is different.
Scissors is my goal. They do this all the time. I respect it. I cannot believe you're ready to read that. Cannot believe it. Oh, but Aboii, utilizing on the key strengths of Potemkin. Any hit confirmed leads to pop buster in this patch. Oh, you did not have that set up. Okay, I'll remember that. All I do is 6H afterward heat knuckles. I'll remember that.
Oh, bless up. 6Ps, no cancels.
Oh, it spins.
Oh.
No Aegis reflect that. Oh no! So, Scissors made a correct play, but with a missed timing. That is so unfortunate.
Feels bad. It's a shame because it feels like for Scissors, the Janken is strong here right now. Like a lot of what Scissors is doing feels like it's really sick, smart options, but sometimes, especially in these kind of matchups with the way you described it at the start, the chips are so stacked against you that the gap has to be generational during this time.
Honestly, and the other thing I mentioned as well, Aboii is a competitor, right? He's been to many offlanes and has had really good results, and that is a risk 2K Gigantor confirmed.
Oh, yeah, that is.
No hard rock there. That's the positive. The negative, he has a bar. Hold the 50-50, well defended. Not gonna get opened up even on the reset and the BRC mix. Wow, Scissors. Defense is immaculate.
Another spot though where you have to spend the FD and then the 5D connects anyway. Aboii starting to now run away with this more and more.
Ooh, expensive. Backslide head, able to approach with the Garuda, great deflect, well read, great backdash. Oh my god, back and forth plays looking like absolute menaces from both sides right now.
Cancel the hammer full cancel. Aboii got a big greedy with it. Throwing out the multiple P's as well in case there was a buster cancel just in time to try and break that armor. Backdash, probably tried to look for it again.
Yeah. Oh, you did not back throw the overhead. What a reaction from Aboii. And Scissors does have 2 bars, going to use one for a YRC to escape. And with the 6B, absolutely going to use it for the kill. Didn't even need it actually. I apologize for even making that assumption. Now Scissors has burst advantage. Boy.
Oh my god, that is just not, that is not Anji favored at all. That is just unfortunate.
Yeah, you're starting to see what I'm talking about with that slide head, man. It's too dead.
Oh, plus frames! Oh my! What he done?
Stop it! He's already dead. Oh my god.
2-1 up now. The Potemkin. That pressure too immense. The sheer aura.
Yeah, man, I gotta say, insane setup. It's nice to know he has an all-confirmed 50-50 setup if they air block the Gigantor, which is to do Heat Knuckle / Heat Knuckle, and apparently that guarantees all-time 50-50. And Scissors, being the people's champ, is decided to go off of one good matchup at the Potemkin and to another good matchup at the Potemkin. Potemkin does really well to Slayer as well, due to all-time defense setups and fuzzy setups. So this is another time where I'm like, I'm on your side, Scissors. Oi.
I feel like a lot of things that Slayer wants to do, Potemkin normally is pretty solid answers for. Oh, that is, you know what?
Maybe not.
Scrambly, wacky setups.
Oh.
And it might not matter.
Oh.
Okay, put the Hand of Doom on him.
See, that's odd. The boy set up a 6-trap setup that probably be able to defend well against that, but didn't have a setup to catch the Hands of Doom, and the deflect ain't gonna do much right now. This is some pretty nasty pressure getting started, but no! Full pickup from Scissors! This layer is looking like the pick! Aboii is flustered!
RC breaking the armor. Frames coming in. Deflect. Disappears. And just like that, the Slayer swap. Scissors. Smoking that game away, and just like that, we're down to a game 5 here, Panda.
My god, I have no words. So, like I was saying, Slayer has a bad matchup against Potemkin. Main reason being, you don't have a wake-up super, so you have one of the issues that everybody else has with bad defense, which is you have to hold Garuda, right? There's no answers to it, you have to hold it. Scary too. And then in terms of neutral, yeah, armor is a factor, and JD and Mega Fist are scary to deal with as Slayer. And in terms of defense, Potemkin has all-time defensive tools that are really good into Slayer. So that's terrifying. Oh yeah. Gold dust. Gold dust? Oh, that's a mess up! But still gonna capitalize on damage, that's the positive.
Unfortunate on the side of Aboii. Fortunate for Scissors though. Oh my! What a 2P. You know what? You take those resets. Heat Knuckle.
Please Scissors win. I would love to see the support for Scissors, but boy, looking like a different monster right now. Oi, oi, oh my god, left, right. Oh my god, come and grab. Beautiful. Garuda time. Gets the landing with the glow slash, catching your backdash and just going for the Garudas. Good backdash to escape it yet again, but hits like the approach. Hammerfall gonna get beaten by the far slash Scissors. That was showing signs of life.
Oh my god, second universe. The kiss of death. And just like that, last round, last game here in top 8 losers side. Tournament life on the line for both players. Full burst on either side. Scissors getting the initial hit, forcing the burst. Knockdown slide head.
Representing Deflect on Garuda, definitely a clever play. And I love the fact that they represent Far Slash instead of 2H. Most players with 2H there, as is a great normal, but Far Slash has the multi-hit property Kill Armor, which is something that's really good against the pot if you can well time it.
I like that. I thought, oh my days, Scissors with the Slayer. Clutches it out and moves on in the bracket. Unfortunate for a boss. Top 8, exclamation mark match arena. We've got 7 codes left to be claimed. $16 in the prize pool. That raised up for the players here today.
Oh. Okay, we're opting for a little bit of awkward neutral just due to the matchup. Opting to play a little bit of safeness with the gun flame, not trying to approach too much just yet, and able to get a build confirmed with the success. Reset, looking for the burst.
Ooh, okay, 5k. The answer to minions, it seems that Mike is going to be going for throughout this set. Backdash trying to chase down. That definitely felt like a wild throw was incoming then.
Oh, absolutely. A wild throw, normal throw, hell, maybe even just going for like the most nastiest close slash you've ever seen. That's a full pickup. Opting to go for left, right. Well defended from Joe Brownie, but that man has an SDP. You gotta keep your eyes out.
Maybe had the PRC night raid though. Gotta be something that Joe Brownie has to constantly be aware of throughout the set when getting the minions out. The minion clutches up with the air-to-air.
Oh, did he? A very tricky normal catch, and just like that, we've got the corner unlocked. We stagger. 5H counter hit. That's high risk, but no confirms that.
I guess it's balancing the value of spending the risk and keeping Jacko in the corner. Oh, night raid. RC.
Veneer. Does have a bar to work with and use it for projectile PRC. Whoa! Was that cross up?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah. Bandit to Paninga.
Yeah, either or. I got hit.
Egregious move when attacking from the skies.
Yeah, mess with the air timing as well to catch some good 6Bs off, and it is a very good counter hit confirmed though. But from Joe Brownie, able to take control this round with the super, send him through the wall. That positive bonus is going to start ticking away at the meter.
Trying to night raid in. We'll pick up the air-to-air. Oh my days, that pickup was clean as well. Tried to beat the burst off it. Big counter hit, forces the burst in that instance. Found the 6P, cancel it to night raid. Doesn't quite work out. 2 pad minions.
Oi! Beautiful anti-air. Catch out this guy, Joe Brownie, looking pretty good as they go up 1-0. And they were really good at denying a lot of Mikesaftig's approaches. I felt like that was the main factor of them beating the Salt Badguy in that matchup so far.
I should deal with the night raid pretty strongly. That air-to-air from Mike was hella sick, as well as the pickup. Patience on the side of Joe to not burst off that conversion as well.
Mankind knew.
Let's see.
Duel 1.
Low profiles occurring on the side of Joe on the round start.
Nice, good defense. Then jump over, send you back, pressure time. Beautiful 5H, but burst off the table. Well, players don't have access to it, but Joe Brownie, the closest to meter, gonna live for some greedy plays, but no, 5K gonna check you and just let wake up super could happen. No, that's a massive backdash catch for the clean hit. Tyrant Rave.
Okay, the just defense from Mike was hella clutch, because if you regular block that, the minion will force the block stun, so Mike can't hit that 5K challenge afterwards and get the punish on the minion call. hella clutch just block coming in from Mike to effectively secure that round.
Nice. Up to represent the gun flames. Unfortunately, gonna get jumped over. Now Joe Brownie gonna capitalize on a clean hit and bait the DP. This is the round you're looking for in terms of dominance. But not out of it yet. One more interaction needed, and Mikesaftig ain't gonna make it easy. Oh, has to get clapped.
Let's see. Makes sense for Joe Brownie not to opt to go for the wall break when you've still got tension available. You can go for mix. Oh my god. You get one guaranteed per se, it feels like, if you're sold. That damn J6H. All day. Oh, minion shield.
Staggering. Oh, went from the parry. Staggers in with the 2K, gets the throw, and just like that, you've got the corner lock, went for the cross up. Unfortunately, dropped the combo, allowing Mikesaftig to fight their way out. Both players do have a bar to work with. Anybody can let it rip at any time. Oi. Oi. First?
Ooh, there is 100 tension as well. You gotta be so careful with your Joe Brownie right now. Has to hold the revolver mix not once but twice. I might have to hold it thrice right now. Trying to FD away, fuzzy jumps as well. The defense still holding firm, the Tetris music playing. And Joe, defense holds out, sneaks the low right at the end, and takes a 2-game lead.
Christ.
Jeez.
It's going down to the wire, these matches, man. And I hope you guys at home are enjoying this show, right? I hope you guys are really getting into the Paragon Online special. You know what? I've got a question for chat. Who do we want to take it? Who's the hero in your mind? Is it Scissors from Loser Side? Is it Akeno? Is it Joe? Is it Mike? OK or Kreator? Who is it? Who's the one you want to take this? But Mikesaftig getting a powerful round start here as they immediately taking the damage. It's so high off of so little, Jonesy.
Fastest RC off the wild through. You get the positive, but minions are able to get set up at least for a little bit now. Oh, the just blocks coming out. And now Joe Brownie's starting to adjust. The crazy part is Joe Brownie's starting to adjust the pressure around some of those just blocks. Playing much more closer between like Jacko's soul and the minion.
Do you think Mikesaftig's been playing a bit of that Fatal Fury? Getting down to just defense.
With the hyper defense on lock.
Oh my lord, that is very difficult to do. But in terms of defense, those IBs were certainly doing bits. But like you said, Joe Brownie's adapting at a very quick rate. It's kind of scary how quickly they're adapting to Mikesaftig's defense in general. That's a powerful round for Joe Brownie. As it's set point, meaning one more key interaction could be the deciding factor right here, right now.
Attention to work with. SJ the goat.
Clapping away. Big pick up with the minion. Into the super. Does that connect at that low height? Whoa!
Be enough though. Hard knockdown chip can also be a factor as well. And the sneaky minion placing. Likely loses quarters after, so Scissors waiting on the loser of this set. Joe Brownie waiting on the winner of this set.
Oh, good 2K poke. Able to rush in, get some pressure going, gets the throw. Another throw? Yes! Yes! Another one! Do it! No, it would have worked! Why aren't you listening to me?
Fastest dashes in the game. Duking out in this set right now. Definitely going to be a fast-paced, high-velocity kind of game that we'll see here, Panda.
Especially with Giovanna on screen, right? Very fast, very to the point. Often a very patient playstyle to play Geo, and then you look for your opportunities to just explode on the enemy. But it does appear that OK is having a difficult time trying to play into that playstyle. Boy. Oh!
Oh That's what back throw. That's crazy. That felt like it was so far away. He caught the dash up. Oh my god. And Senga to break the wall wants to hold on to the RC. That's slingshot BRC. No go. Flip kick connects. Would have extended. Plenty of meter to work with. And it might give OK an opportunity. Never mind. Dash 5k connects. Kreator taking game 1.
Yeah, very powerful round for Kreator. Pretty good in general. They were just like on it 24/7, like running the pressure. And then like when they realize we're back to Nooch, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna look for my opportunities. Is that with 5H? Is that a Mystifiner? I'm hopping over that. Really, really good plays from Kreator, and I wonder how OK is gonna adapt back to it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's see, because a lot of it was just Kreator being in OK's face. And although OK got the occasional read on stuff like that back throw, checks with the 2Ks sometimes. Hard defensive reads like that just aren't going to pay off in the set. We get the pick up here though, able to get the deal out, so enhanced mist coming in with the guard crushes. Double and Senga, so much damage.
Oh, hey, good pickup. Dun, 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 dun. Close slash, staggers, decides to jump in. Bar slash for the pickup, and just like that, through the wall. With a ton of damage dealt, and with that additional bar, you maybe use it to bait the other bars of meter. And I like the fact they go for cross-up meaty, because it means if you want to do wake up super, you gotta do it the other way.
You gotta have that input ready. Plays on that mental stack right there.
Oh.
Nice. Push. Low. Ooh, no cancel off the 6k. Kreator recognize that for punish.
Wait.
That punish though, and now the mix defense though. Looking solid here, Panda.
No way you're defending against Johnny's high-low. That is unreactable, by the way. So, my god, Kreator just actually defending out in their mind right now. And just like that, they got the corner unlocked, going for the 50-50s with those lows, staggering away, and able to catch him with a bar slash, giving him a 2-0 lead in the set.
Kreator just non-stop pressure on this Johnny. Not giving the pirate a moment to breathe. Going into game 3 here. Very much Kreator in control. But sometimes you get those moments 2 games down with the other player. It's a classic gamer lean starts to lock in. Let's see if OK can. Immediately with the challenge, the 2P. Some IBFDs as well sprinkled in, trying to show signs of active defense of some life. Speaking of active though, reversal super offering.
I like your active defense as a term for I'm going to do something.
I mean, you've got to be active. You can't passive down back. You have to be pressing the buttons.
This is true. In Strive, there's a ton of really good tools that can escape you from a throw scenario that isn't blocking. Right, so if there's an opportunity to backdash a normal, backdash a throw, jump out, a barry, mash, or anything like that, sometimes it's worth going for. But okay, showing in that scenario that they're going to keep their offense tight and give Kreator a difficult time trying to go for those defensive plays.
The bracket is on start.gg, but in game you gotta be challenging.
My lord.
God Crush City. Building up the risk as well.
Oh! Beautiful pick up. Nice. Staggering, beautiful catch. Just like with the counter hit for the full confirm. Letting the super rock, and just like that, this is a very powerful round winning scenario. Went for the throw off the double dash. Getting the kill. This is set point now. Kreator can hit the winner's finals right here, right now.
Oh, the 2-dog. Be barking that button.
My god. The
Trying to go
longer
for
it
the
goes on.
Oh, counter hit while the soul into the overdrive. Bean.
Like, the longer this goes on, Jonesy's wordplay gets powerful, right? It's terrifying. I don't know how he does it. Oh, he great deflect. Oh, good tech.
Jeez. Kreator is on something crazy stuff.
Nice, open up. Oh, but the overhead, keep in mind that misfinder overhead, insanely hard to deal with in the moment. Especially because of card pop and RC. Extremely safe, and it's starting out, what a play around the poke, my lord. Not even needed. Not even needed.
Alright. Okay, getting one on the board here. Denies the set point for now. Stays propped up on the winner's side so far. As we move into a game 4 here in winner's semis.
2-1 Kreator. In general, again, still looking pretty confident, still looking pretty nice, but some unfortunate plays really cost them. And OK representing that BRC to whiff punish the 5H in neutral. Genius. You don't see that too often. You don't see people use like BRC and go like, oh, I'm gonna come down and whiff punish. You don't see that. So I like that play. I'm a big fan.
And getting the TK missed off of process as well. It makes it just that more harder to block. At the very least, when you do like say deal into just raw, it's a little bit easier to try and block and react to. But off a process, it's like hella quick.
Oh yeah, it's instant, man. It's instant. You're either gonna get an overhead or you're gonna get a low. And you can't react. You just have to guess 50-50 in those scenarios. And that's what makes Johnny so powerful. He's kind of got pot buster, but it's a high-low. Oi.
He goes low. Keeping OK stuck in the corner. Does have tension available. Deal. PRC.
Oh!
And the 5P off the dash up. Spiral arrow.
Oh god. Getting flashbacks to watching level 3 Cammy super reaction. Getting scared now.
Oh, OK's been fishing for it, finally gets it.
Ooh. Counter hit with a bit of risk. A little pinch of risk. Leading to so much damage. Johnny, the character that turns your health into just the color red. It is insane.
Crazy work. OK's been trying to fish for that big counter hit in Senga for a while throughout the set. Each time hasn't worked, so I guess Kreator's thinking, surely there's not a third or fourth in Senga. And OK's like, the fourth in Senga, it will work this time. So, I guess around because of it.
Immediately after that, they'll never expect the fifth.
The fifth one.
Oi, good burst. Yeah, Kreator has 2 bars of meter. This is a very dominant round winning scenario. OK needs to play out their mind with their 1 bar they have access to right now.
Oh my god, cut the back dash. Gets a positive back going and the hard knockdown. That's low. Senga, again, fishing for the protect. Deflect shield. Tough when the guard push off the enhance. Oh, the clip and the confirm.
Oh. Off the trade, well aware of their setups if they've been hit in a scenario, and they got it down to a fine tee, and just like that, going to a final match between these two. Kreator, who looked pretty dominant within the set, looking like an absolute force of nature that you need to deal with, is all of a sudden turned it. It's been turned around on him, and OK is the one that looks dominant now. It's like, OK, he's called OK for a reason. We need to step back. OK, this guy's something else.
OK, hey, OK, I'm walking it.
Hey, I'm walking.
OK, hey, OK.
You think the Americans don't make them do that?
It's fine because they can just hit us back with a bottle of water. So,
oh, can I get a fish and chips? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
You can't make fun of Scots though. Hey, what a pickup. First off the table. Both players do have a bar to work with, and with the bolt field gonna lead to some massive amounts of damage, but opting not a super. Want to hold a BRC for this round start here, I'm assuming. Yeah. I'm not gonna get used.
I think that's happened every time where Kreator is sitting on a full stock attention, where OK's like, I need to have at least one RC to help survive some sort of interaction, so I'm not going to risk the hard knockdown because I can't get Oki off it anyway.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, went for a 2D, big chase. Keep in mind this is a set point for Kreator. They do have a slight burst advantage to their name. Ramlethal just stagger away with these pokes. Punch and kick at a time, but that's a very powerful throw off the vault deal. Going for the throw again. Did we do it again? Should have done it again. In this economy. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair.
Defense on the side of Kreator, big 5H. To try and mount this comeback. Secure the game 5 win and move on to winners finals. Hard knockdown in the dream. Full burst on the side of OK. Full meter on the side of OK. Cross up to try and mess up. Gold burst blocked.
My God. Jonesy, that is a very difficult situation Kreator's putting themselves in into the double Luigi here. This is final round, final game, and you gotta make do with what you got, and not having burst is powerful. OK opting to hold on to their burst after the wall break, that is a mistake in my mind, and it may cost them a good backdash to deal around that meeting.
Oh, didn't believe in the 2K actually hitting. No confirms, avoids a dive kick, no close frames here. 100 tension on the side of OK, slightly messed up the misfiner. PLC pressure. There's a little bit, and that's why both players kind of both backed off. Needed that mental reset.
Only one of them has the meter advantage though. The Kreator's opting to hold on to it, waiting for their opportunity. This could have been it. Hard knockdown, stagger away, big chase, BRC, get right back in, but no confirm!
Oh my God, the 5D there does connect, and Kreator manages to clutch it out. Takes it 3-2 in the final round. Moves on to the winners finals. Okay. Oh, we run in the losers quarter. Ah, okay, you know, respect.
Must have been an issue with the previous game, but as well as we're going to get back to that in a moment, don't you worry, but we're going to be heading into the losers quarters, meaning Mikesaftig heading straight into the next match with adrenaline.
Yeah, and Kreator just might not be responding to pings and stuff at the moment. So hopefully we get a reply ASAP. And hey, we get more mic. So that's fine by my books.
To be fair though, Akeno is a tough customer to go straight into right after Joe Brownie. And they're showing immediately, although you're undefeated, I may continue this defeated streak. They're looking pretty good and chipping away at Mikesaftig. Oi. Such a vibe in it. Oi, damage. Look at that. 50% off of a clean hit. Do not get struck by this man.
I think Mike faced off against either of these two players during the ladders.
Oh, interesting. Nice. We'll pick up with the window wipers. Only has one sword, so not maximum damage. But Mike has 2 bars. Oh.
They come back rather than a safe them for anything to not deal with Tyrant Ray shenanigans. Mike still finds the connection. With the burst build. So we go into this last round of game 1. Both players fully bursted up until Akeno spends it and Mike replies back.
Good pick up here from Akeno, especially with the sword able to get the window wipers for the corner pressure now. Tosses out the sword. No swords available. Needs to wait for that other one to slowly float it. That was not slow. It's just like we do have the far slash back, I believe. Never mind using it. Boy.
Clean head to Froze. Good to see it. Oh, that is damage. 100 tension.
Oh, clean hit.
Just Tyrant.
Oh. Do keep in mind, Tyrant Rave does have a clean hit, so doing 3 clean hits back to back will just delete so much damn health. And wow, bait from Mikesaftig.
The YRC be gone, RC. Mike. Taking game 1 of losers quarters here. Both players looking to try and get into at least a top 4 spot here today.
Oh my god. Yeah, up 1-0. Mikesaftig making the comeback off of YRC reads. Definitely a defining factor on how he's been able to perform in this so far. It's just being able to have a read on those meter usages to make the comeback. But my god, just immediately thrown right back at you.
Oh, that was 5 seconds into the round, and Mike hit red risk just off rip like that. That is crazy. Start to this game too. You can see Akeno was immediately trying to answer back, trying to get a perfect or something, but Mike denying that immediately ties up the health pools. Just a nice little build of the positive as well. We'll rebuild the burst gauge. Tried to pop it, but the Ram denies it.
Ay. Beautiful run for Akeno, especially that wall pressure from right back at Mike. Goes for a 2k sword pickup, able to get the 5k after the explosion, which leads to a pretty good meterless wall break. 50% off of no meter is insane.
Not bad off catching the back dash. Close frames yet again. 5D RC connects. The mortar battle break, the Warlow. Hard knockdown, rough spot for Mike in this game too. Lets the Viper rip though.
Oi. Beautiful throw. Able to get in, reset when the pressure, goes for another throw. That's his throw looping. Oh! Oh, what? That was a really risky YRC. I like representing it, to be fair. I'm a fan. Like, you know what? We have meter, I'm on 1 HP. They ain't gonna expect this. And for some reason, Akeno expected that. He ain't even touched the ground yet.
I guess the idea of it was because Akeno was so close after mortar battle RC when it's air blocked that Mike just wasn't trying to deal with any of those plus frames. But unfortunately, did not work out. It's like that. Tied 1 apiece here going into game 3.
Oh,
again, aggressive starts from the Ram to kick things off here.
Oh, aye. Beautiful. Great DP to escape. Mikesaftig try to poke away. Fortunately, nothing comes of it. Great DP yet again. He staggering, goes for the throw just like that. We are on. 5H counter it. That's gonna lead that ton of damage. So much. No super though, sadly. Couldn't get that maximum Tyrant Rave damage.
Oh no. Oh, that burst, it felt a little bit emo. Can't lie.
That's funny. That is funny. Ton of damage though.
There's a bit of chemical romance involved in that burst.
Yeah. It didn't feel too safe, is the best way to put it. Oh, wait, is that a safe kick? No! Not a safe kick. The wake up super gonna be a clean hit to get the kill. Mikesaftig murdering his way up to a 2-1. Okay. Decknut has said, is that the yokai here?
Oh yeah. Run it back, baby. Kreator.
Can I get context? Or is that a no?
I'm trying to remember now. I honestly can't remember. It's some context from earlier on Wanted. You'll have to go on to is it Damascus to find the context before Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. I like that from Mike.
Research. That's crazy.
Akeno, off like 3 round starts in a row, has been the aggressor, so it's nice to see Mike changing it up and just letting a far S rock like that.
Yeah. In terms of doing round starts with Sol, it's very risky, right? A lot of your longer reaching tools that can reach Ram at round start are very slow, right? And then a lot of your tools that would be Ram in terms of speed don't reach the spaces that you want. Also, what a goddamn round, Jesus Christ. So it's like, if you want to take a round start with Sol Badguy, you've got to be committal. right? You've got to be willing to go like, yeah, I'm just going to say screw it, and I'm going to take the round start.
Yeah, I feel like Soul's tried to say they have to be committal, and then I'll see him just press fast slash into fast slash, and I think, what kind of commitment do you have?
Well, they can be mashed out, Jonesy.
Very true.
Could take damage, Jonesy. I don't like seeing my health turn red. Oi.
You're a pop player, so to you that's just the red health equals blue bar, so it's all good.
It reminds me of red paint, my favorite.
Yummy,
Oh.
delicious. Okay, the little shimmy, the little movement under. Trying to take us to a game 5 yet again in this topic.
Oh,
Clashes the vortex.
reaction on that as well, just to go for Vortex on a 6p flash cancel. Not normal. This man is not normal. Felt different, and so far done a ton of damage, and that's guaranteed. Oki just dashes up, but Gold Burst sends you back. Oi.
I can all the back dashes, all the shade. Okay.
Off of a backdash catch, that's a ton of damage. YRC.
Oh no. Oh no.
The delays from Mikesaftig was so... Yeah, so... This is
Spin
one of the...
seems just... It's one of the few matchups where it's like, oh wait, Anji spin is actually super helpful.
Yeah. So this is one of the characters that everybody hates in the meta, and I've noticed a common trend, right? The people who tend to hate them are Sins and Johnnies. So I feel like there's a correlation here that Anji is a character that can give Johnny a really difficult time, but I have a feeling that if you ask the Anji players what they think of this matchup, they'll be like, oh yeah, it's 6-4 Johnny, you know?
That's
Like that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. But Scissors right now, I know them. They're a force to be reckoned with, and they're already giving OK a difficult time. And do keep in mind, OK we just got adjusted to a set fighting Giovanna, and now they gotta get adjusted to fighting a Parry Meister. Two different mentalities.
Yeah, it's tough to reset your mental in two completely different matchups. One where you're kind of fighting up close and personal for a lot of it, kind of called dash ups, and now you're having to completely change your neutral game around the guard point of Anji's with that spin that nullifies so many of Johnny's buttons and neutral tools.
Yeah, like you said, man. Like you said, the spin really makes it tricky. It makes it insanely tricky. There's also the factor of Anji does have some really good like jump-in options against the Johnny, right? So if the Johnny's like, oh, I'm gonna call out spin, they could go for an instant air dash, get a good punish on him. So like nothing is set in stone in this matchup. Nothing is set in stone, and look how cautious OK is in that situation. Normally a safe miss find their distance. That spin really had them cautious, and they backed up, and that was the play.
At very least with Johnny's dash, I feel like... Oh my days, that was so sick actually. Back dash BRC to punish the fish. But as I was saying, something like just Johnny doing a dash up throw or process is something that Anji does have to be aware of.
True.
Speak of the devil.
Speaking of devil, yeah, you can't even make it up, Jones. You're a predictor.
Oh my god.
Like bar slash or knockdown does have the card in play. That's gonna allow some free offense. But now the corner's in lock. Spin can be represented and gonna get out with the Fujin. Scissors on the offense. Went for a tricky mix there with the throw, but OK denies it and just like, this is a very powerful run for OK. This is looking like OK's game.
Trying to delay, trying to avoid the butterfly, but still gets clipped with the anti-air. 100 tension on the side of OK, who's just so evasive. Scissors eventually manages to taste this Johnny down. PRC up. the overdrive to get the throw. Oh my god, that air throw was so sick.
And Scissors is such a sick player, man. She really does have it on top. And just like that, for the kill, OTG with the 2S. Scissors. My god, you bring back that round. You make it look like a show.
I lost my breath.
Yeah.
Oh my days, I need the O2 mask.
Can someone get this man some copium, please?
For real.
Oh my god.
So sick.
Like we said before, OK looked very dominant in that last round, and this is looking like the case yet again. But I don't know. I don't care about Scissors. We just saw it right there and then. Oy. Oh.
Oh, blows up the Volt. Most likely Volt deal PRC attempt. Yet again, Ko. Big anti-airs.
Yes. Oh, what a backdash. And now they're looking out for burst. That was the whole purpose of that RC. Looking out for it again. There it is. Do we burst? There it is. Scissors has 2 bars. Oh, they just won. They actually just won. That's it. They got 2 bars. This is confirmed.
Can you extend though long enough, close enough to the corner that you can't? Not quite enough. Ooh. Oh my god, the throw OTG. Clutches it out, the 2-0 lead. But OK, we've just seen was in a similar position and took us to a final round of Game 5. And at the very least, OK has to take us to, at minimum, another Game 5 here to stay alive in the bracket.
But you gotta like lock in. That's the problem. Like, you just got done playing a set that had you play into almost a reverse 3-0 situation. Now you gotta do it again. Bro, the brain can only reverse 3-0 so much, you know? Oy. Beautiful. Istovina. Jumping over. 2P checks. 5k check. Decent. Able to get the hard knockdown. Checking with the 2P. Yeah, again. Scissors does have 2 bars to work with. Could just let the fan super rock. But no, just rocking him with the boot.
The fan comes out to play to close out the round, and we move on to set point for Scissors here. Is that Anji gonna move on to top 4? Spin through the far S. Oh, through the 5k as well. And now begins the butterfly.
Oh, beautiful 2H from OK, able to get a full confirm, and with the card pop, able to continue for a decent bit of screen space. But that spin, bring it right back, and they decided to PRC back. That is the play against spin. It does wonders. It does wonders after hitting it.
Oh, the PRC. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh.
So much damage though. So much. That's how you deny a set point. So good stuff. You're still up against it. You're still up against it. Good hit confirmed for the 2K2D. OK on the offense. Able to get the pickup with the misfire, but burst off the table. Scissors is not faltering just yet. But OK. Starting to make the comeback happen, Jonesy. Could be another reverse 3-0 situation yet again.
Could be. It's a rough spot for Scissors. It's not even 50 burst gauge either. Stuck in the corner. Gets opened up. OK. We'll get at least a game on the board here. As we move on to game 4. Scissors did show the Pocket Slayer earlier on, but I feel like the Anji matchup is just too tasty that swapping off just isn't on the table. Sticks with the matchup. As we go into game 4 here in losers quarters, both players battling to make it into losers semis.
Yeah, I gotta agree though. I don't think the Slayer should be represented, not only because the Anji's doing work. Not having a wake up super against a character like Johnny, that's dire. That is actually so dire. Oh, you're dead. Brother.
Ew, what's that?
What's that? Oh.
Alright, slides in. We'll be able to get positive going. Feel about that drive gauge. Tension on the side of this Anji. Immediately looks for the parry super. Spends half that bar. Oh.
Boy. Nice. Goes for the throw. Full pressure. Does do keep in mind scissors with the 2 bars is deadly right now. Able to get the full pickup, but no, keep in mind that the overhead, no matter what you do with that meter, you'll never get a combo. You can only get an OTG. Oh!
Okay. The ID back, clutches out, set point for scissors once more. Starts off pretty strong in this as well. First not gone on the side of OK, spent 50 but on that deflect shield, does get the throw, will be able to get a deal out. Oh no, back throw incident time.
Nice. Fujin, yeah, again, does have 2 bars a meter. What a back throw on the dash up. Probably looking for a tech, but still gonna get a full confirm for the kill. And checking the opponent's connection just to confirm it even more so. Fuel the pressure before they walk into it, right? The spiritual pressure is definitely going to be kicking in, but it does appear that Kreator already off to a good start with these 2Ks and has the corner unlocked. But Joe Brownie threatening the pokes, almost like a flurry of kicks being represented.
Oh, the flash on Travail. Gives Joe Brownie just a little bit of breathing space as does the burst. Minions now getting set up.
Oh, that is a tricky super deal. I've just slapped. The minions are unkillable and on screen. So that means even when they're in this combo, they're still going to be there. But I don't think it matters too much.
Not dead.
Still barely living. Oh god. Oh god. Oh Jesus. My god. Can someone play like the Ultra Instinct like dun 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 on all those dashes? That was that was insane looking.
It connects. To the corner we go. OTG, safe trips in there. No jumping out as well. Tech on the throw though from Joe Brownie. The DP whiffs. And now minion pressure can start getting applied. YRC deletes the minion though.
Boy, goes for the burst, keeping it cheeky, sending them back. Good 2K representation, want to hold down that little space, knowing if they try to walk into it, they do get a clean hit. This is very nice for the super, put them in the coffin? I don't know, doesn't matter. Ton of damage dealt with the Elysian driver. Then they need one more interaction. Should be able to represent some good staggers, but wants to keep it safe, doesn't want to overextend.
Ooh, RC off the minion hit to help apply the pressure. I like it. Oh my days, DP off the minion, avoiding as much as possible. But the minions comboing into each other. Let's show Brownie the round.
Oh, hard knockdown. Keeping the plus frames now, staggering with the lows, decides to back up and wanted to go right into that space, but great denial with the 2K. Just like that, Kreator deals it with the wild assault. We're staggering with the close slashes. They're waiting for that counter hit, Jonesy. They're waiting to hear that dopamine.
Oh, and there it is. Does not see off that hit, but does get the throw. Here's one more tag. BRC mix. Oh, the fuzzy.
Ugh, it's got me so fuzzy. Can't see. Pretty brutal to go for that double overhead. You cannot defend it. It is way too difficult. And it does appear Kreator just capitalizing off of it. Just well put.
Pressure, too much to deal with. It's so tough. Throughout the entirety of Strive, just dealing with Gio's dash.
Nice. And the projectile with the minions, able to get the clap, but no burst off the table. Both players do not have that available to them, so that means it's all free game, it's all free damage.
Oh no! Oh no, not like this.
Not
like this. Oh no, that is going to be a huge amount of damage.
Oh, it can happen to anybody. Unfortunate super drops. Oh, 5p check. 2k 2d for the full confirm, but the minion doesn't do anything. 2 minions in play. YRC to deny any of it and able to dash right into Kreator on the offense. And just resetting with the plus frames. Oh, damage on the phone. Does that cost them?
Nothing but travails. Kreator gets the round. Again, trying to fish for a 2-dog to get things going. Utilizing that disjoint as much as possible. Hit this time? Okay.
Damage. For a good chunk. Rushes in. 5H. Pressure going. The minions are in play, clapping away. Tap 5D. RC sends you through the not the wall. Just gonna get the kill with the perfect. Really good round there for Joe Brownie. Carrying well.
Ooh, tried to get the shield out in anticipation of Kreator doing DP. Didn't quite work out, but I like the idea behind it.
Oh! That was tricky. Able to get a full confirm. Backs up. 2 minions in play. YRC able to kill all of that pressure that could have been set up and just rushes right in. Kreator on Giovanna. Should be able to get a massive chunk of damage. Gets the throw. Do we throw looping? Do we throw looping? No.
Oh, the PLC walk under. Might just change things. That's great. It's to the corner. One more tag is all it takes. Deflect shield. Trying to stay alive. Still stuck in the corner though. Minion engage not in an ideal spot, so Joe Brownie has to back up just a little bit. He's getting slapped away. Danger time. Whiffs. Ooh, counter hit 2Ks. The dash up gets checked by the 5p, and Joe ties it up 1 apiece.
Yeah, pretty brutal round to lose there for Kreator, because it did feel like the comeback was on for them and deny any of that pressure that was about to be set. But nah, Joe Brownie locks in, confirms their win. Just like that, could still be either man's game right now. We're both fighting to break it.
Duel 1.
Ella Trembly towards the end of that second game. Definitely suggests it could go the distance.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward scramble, isn't it? Because like the minions are coming into play, Jacko's a weird character ahead, but then at the end of the day, Giovanna can do amazingly into scrambles. So it's weird. You really can't tell who's going to come out on top on these scrambles.
Yeah, and especially like towards the back end of that last round where the minion gauge is kind of low, so Joe can't do like summon into summon.
Yeah.
It's one single minion at a time, and Kreator can kind of like get away with throwing out a button to deal with each minion as it comes. Oh, counter hit close there. Damage.
Look at that. That was chunky. So much red to leave. Able rush and get the throw. RC should confirm the kill just like that. And yeah, beautiful round. Beautiful, beautiful round. I also do see people are doing sponsor quests. Oh god, I can't speak. Thank you very much, fellas. Thank you. Does mean a ton. Help me out these people. Let them get a takeaway tonight. Get Mackies or something. Oh!
That's slow. Finding hits but no confirms. Oh.
Is that what?
Oh.
Oi, Kreator with the full punish. It looks like they got that opties.
Oh no. Kreator 2-1 up now. Just kind of fell apart for Joe in that last round there. The Elysian Driver, the burst, neither ideal. Rough spots to be in. Let's see if Joe... What Joe... The answer is to these round start 2Ds that Kreator seems to keep going for. 2D of your own. Fair enough. Fight the fire with the fire.
Yeah. To be fair, one of them is faster than the other, so I do like representing that. Of course, the main thing that makes Giovanna's 2D such the 2D of all time is how much basic, especially that dash up. A great super escaping corner, able to approach with the 2S's, but 2D right back at you. Approaching out with the minions, able to stagger away, and then the wall is coming into play, but great escape from Kreator. Oh! Set point.
Let's see. Does Kreator still go for 2D? Delayed 2D now is the answer. Okay.
It's an RPS on 2Ds. Who will strike first? Who will delay? And who will whip punish? Beautiful. Oh! Very well put, super. That's one thing you gotta say about Joe Brownie. They are not afraid to use that super.
Gotta keep that on the mental stack. But the super as a reversal can be an option. If you're not checking that tension, you're not aware. The pickup with the minions confirm into Elysian Dragon. No! It's okay. It was a frame kill for this counter hit right there into the minion. I see the vision.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Like, these drop supers have been like so dire, but then the opponent has a moment of like, wait, what? And then the Joe Brownie still is able to capitalize off these awkward scenarios. Like, you know what? I'm a fan. If you can play well into awkwardness, then that is a good sign that you're good in scrambles. And you get into more of them.
Tactical genius playing on the mind of the opponent.
That's for real. For real. Nature of the character. Oh, that's a big counter hit. Right, approach with the...
Supers, yes. Alright, minions. Does force the burst. It does have plenty of tension to work with. It's getting built up as well. Has to pop the burst, does so. No RC to try and bait. Pick up the minions.
Wake up super. Remain that super as a projectile safe, but with the additional bar. Super safe, super great tech. Going for the left, right. Try and get some hits. We're both whipping. This is some anime-ass neutral.
The counter hit Kreator will be able to clutch it out in the end. The battle of hitboxes favors the Geo. Struggled against Joe Brownie. Looks solid against the Ramlethal. We will move on to the final three.
Wait, big trade. Big DP to escape. Approaches M with the wild throws. I don't know if that was dash or carry. That is a skill that Mikesaftig has, by the way. He can do carry wild throw very consistently. What a parry. Success. Went for a left-right setup. He has a combo for that. You're insane. Oh my god, not giving a single damn with scissors, Anji. Could even represent a neutral. My god, the so bad guy character.
Go violence, man. Nothing but left, right, good nights.
For real.
Legit. Scissors trying to answer back, trying to chase this soul down, Mike. With the Viper trying to tag the hurt box of the butterfly summon. Doesn't work out, unfortunately. Now has to deal with the hard knockdown situation.
Yeah, Firefly representative decides to just jump out of there, not give a single damn. Just like we got the corner unlocked. Do keep in mind that Scissors does have 2 bars to work with. Could go for a fan super, guarantee an overhead or a low, or they could just air throw and not give a single damn in the world. My god.
Hopefully.
Okay, check. The Virgins, Firefly, close slash to bring you right back down to earth, and just like that, Scissors is on the offense, but Mike punching away with the bar slashes.
Scrum cancel just to see if Scissors was going to go for an early burst. Red wrist now on the side of the Anji. Getting built up more and more, has to be so careful. Looked for the 5D. That's the explosive opener there, but instead back throw. Butterfly, Winston time, no, the Viper. Striking out the DP reversal.
Oh, red. Jumping left, right. Saying keep it safe, don't let us overextend for that bar slash into the burst bait. Scissors was ready. When you play a parry character, predictions are on that table, and Scissors got them down like a sidekick. Up 1-0.
Up 1-0 indeed.
Oh, Jonesy, how do you feel that they're oh, sorry.
No, carry on.
Yeah, how are you feeling that they're patching out the funny insta kill that Venom has?
I think it's fine. It's
Mankind
kind of clearly
Duel
a bug,
one.
but it wasn't. I don't think people found a auto time into it, right? And
Yeah.
it was still a just frame, so
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, it's something that should just get fixed out, and it is getting fixed out if it's not already. So yeah.
I think it'd be pretty epic if they kept it. Just straight funny stuff, but I get it. I understand why it's gone. It's the same with like the flex shield banana, right? It makes sense.
Eventually, someone would have found some sort of auto timing for it. Eventually, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, without a doubt, without a doubt. Oh, hey, big pick up here from Mikesaftig. Again, it reminds me of like the Faust banana glitch, where it's like, yeah, we have to get rid of that. It's an insane tool. Who knows what happens in the future? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, one's an insta-kill and the banana's like easily replicable and crashes the game.
Yep.
So it's like
Real tech.
something that literally is just a random chance for Faust to summon compared to at least the Venom doing a just frame. It's like, but then Virtual Fire players just be like, yeah, that's just the standard combo, so potato tomato, I guess.
Yeah, Virtual Fire is a good game. That's all I'm saying on that. Patience, but what a 2D is a response. Full confirmed does have 2 bars. Could represent it anytime, but dude, Scissor's not afraid to mash out, beating those 5Ds very commonly, by the way.
I mean, with burst available, it's like, might as well, why not?
Oh yeah.
Worst case, you get a counter hit and you've got that burst available. Parent Rave coming in from Mito. Tie the games up one of these here, just needs to find the hit, gets the low revolver. Still needs one more tag block on the YRC.
Looks like we're gonna get tied 1-1. Mikesaftig feeling confident against the Anji, despite the fact that Anji's kind of running rampant in NA right now. Looking like a scary character come across in your bracket run.
Yeah, a couple of Anjis definitely do be cropping up. So, Mike gonna be aware of ways to maneuver around the tools that Anji has.
Mankind knew that. Duel
Yeah.
one.
Ooh.
Let's rock.
Yeah, for a bit of context for a bunch of people, do keep in mind that Mikesaftig did drop the game for a little bit. Wasn't really competing as much, but right now he is confident. He's brought it back after his break. It's almost like a legend is reawakened, and you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to him sticking to it and hopefully continuing to build upon it. Like, good defense, big punish, big first slash, should be able to get the kill, and oh my god, a dominated round from Mike. Scissors not able to represent their game plan at all in that round.
2K challenge ain't gonna work out. Ooh, the fuzzy jump. a.b.a coming in. But Scissors' airthrow game has been pretty clean throughout this entire tournament. It's definitely gotta be said.
I don't know how they do it, man. They're so on point.
That 5K confirm was sick with the butterfly. Okay.
Big perfect, striking back against Mikesaftig here. I do like that. I do like that, just representing a very powerful round. They even let him get play the game. So that means this one's gonna go down to the wire, right? That's the nature of the game, right?
Might be, it might be. Chasing down the Anji. Try not to let Scissors out of the corner so easily. What a soul. Oh my days. Doesn't quite get the 2K juggle. After the wall bounce. Oh! Pure churn, and I love to see it.
Bumpering that on hit is
Oh
insane.
Oh
Was there a need?
my. He said, yeah, that's the most fake butterfly I've ever seen.
Wins.
I've never seen faker butterflies. Actually insane.
God.
Mikesaftig, just actually insane for that play, by the way. Just like going for it and then representing that BRC, you go like, yeah, I'm doing this for the opties, so like it's still in my mind. Don't want the muscle memory disappearing, do you? But yeah, now Scissors. Do keep in mind this is loser side, right? So that means this could be the end of Scissors' journey right here, right now. They'll make top 4. Or it could be the end of Mike's if Scissors are able to make the comeback here. We have seen we went from a 1-0 to a 1-1 to a 2-1 to Mike. It could flip. It could go 2-2, 3-2 to Scissors. But who knows? Who knows?
Mike's so happy to challenge on a lot of this pressure and just let Volcanic Viper rip. 6H, GRC, immediately trying to jump to avoid any fish shenanigans. No koi for Mike, please.
Boy.
Oh.
Nice, backing up. Oh god, one a.b.a. Backing up. Bang! Punish. That's getting linked to some good damage, but do keep in mind, he's also a healthy guy. He got that high guts rating. Where, bro?
That
Same with Anji.
Lissol Badguy with the layup. Set point now for Mike. Opportunity to move on into top 3. Get the run back against Joe Brownie.
Beautiful. Going for the Fujin. Great spin on the RPS. Representing multiple Fujin as a Fujin. That time, Fujin at parry. Very well put. Oi, oi, oi. Ooh, burst off the table. I don't know how I feel about that burst. Bit of a dangerous one. What a play from Scissors.
Yeah, that's sick. The most instant JD. Oh, it makes so much sense. On these up close Fujin, Scissors just recognize that Mike's ready with the low punishes. Has been trying to greed a lot for the plus frame, so now Mike's just going for hard reads with that JS yet again.
Oh, beautiful pickup with the 6H getting to so much damage. And just like that, Mikesaftig. One more clean hit. Scissors not making it easy though with the counter hit call. Full confirm hard knockdown. Does have the corner play. Oh, what? 5H to deny the aerial approach.
Oh, suspend the overdrive for the hard knockdown. You can't really go too aggressive. You have to respect that Mike's sitting on 100 tension. That's why you see the back off. Keeping it relatively safe. There's the block and the burst, and Mike takes it 3-1. Moves on to at least a top 3 spot here today. JS's.
Duel 1.
See what kind of adaptations got made in terms of this Jacko from winners semis. Run back here and losers finals.
Oh. Beautiful, not bad. Goes for a JH. Far slash decides to back up. Mikesaftig wants to take the space, but look how much health it's cost him just trying to get in once.
At the very least though, for a character like Soul, you can add advance back a lot of the damage you've taken trying to get in with one big combo.
Oh. Nice. Needs one more hit. Not able to get it though. Yeah, Joe Brownie really just telling them like, back up, man. Back up. You're not playing your game, bro. You're playing my game, right? Deal the minions first. Pay the child support first. Then you can play. Oi.
Stay away from me. Stop trying to move to me at the club. I don't want to deal with you. Oh.
Stagger away, 2K2D. Goes for the right side. Super! Really delayed, so could catch a poke, but no poke represented. Doesn't matter though, Joe Brownie is just in full control. Mikesaftig's playing their game and tell Bandit to bring her! There it is!
Hello, forces first. Plenty of meat in the wood to work with. Bandit bringer, RC connects. But all of a sudden, if Mike can find the way, oh my god, that's a huge start.
You have the Kara Dash Gunflame, did I do that right? Ay. It's like he's teleporting. Left in the corner, having to hold the pressure, sends him through the wall. Joe Brownie, bit of a scary situation. Both players do have meter to work with. Joe Brownie, of course, setting with 2, so they can kind of overextend. There's some really greedy plays, but all it was just chipping away that health. Worst in play. Oh.
Okay, and the minions just end up securing the last round there in game 1 for Joe Brownie. Okay. The conversion's on point as expected. It's like we've seen time and again throughout today. By Joe. Let's see. Can the Jacker keep it up?
Yeah, it's really interesting to see the fact that Mikesaftig, no matter what during that situation, did not give up burst. He just kind of went like, yeah, this is it. Either they drop the combo in hopes of getting burst, or I die.
Oh my god, 6 H's.
That was a complete flip of the first match. Mikesaftig gets the hit, dominates from there, and takes it in actually just like 20 seconds, 10 seconds. So quick. Oh.
Burst gone, Fafnir, Wisp, the 5p pickup. Take on the flame. We'll stick with the meter built as well, run up Tyrant Rave. Oh my god, that damage, Panda.
My lord. Don't get hit. Brutal scenario, trying to play the air game, gets him with the Bandit, bring up the RC, just runs it, but YRC's represented. Claps back with the pressure, does have 2 minions in play, but Mikesaftig is the only person that needs to get 1 hit here and represents the gun flame and went for the PRC. You do not see that play too often. Actually going for it. Tyna's 1-1.
Jeez. 1-1, the immediate change up from Mike. Finding the big counter hits. Converting them into huge damage. Pivotal game 3 coming up here, it feels like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. It felt like there was a ton of like back and forth, a little bit of awkwardness in the first match. But in that second match, it felt very dominant for Mike. So I'm feeling in this match here, it could dictate the entire set. Whoever takes this will dictate the entire set. I don't see a game 5 happening.
Yeah, I think the momentum that either player gets from this probably ends up securing the set because of it. Has that feeling about it. Joe on the back 4. Oh my
there you
days. We're gonna make a pair. Rough spot for Joe now.
Does have a bar, use it for the vortex approach. 1 air with the JKJD. And even well aware of the timing it can require, which is an awkward placement and timing to do that. Actually insane play. Oh my god, the 6p round stop!
Mike is kind of locked in, I can't lie. This is still though, Joe. Regaining composure, being able to get some minions set up, avoids the bringer. The soccer kick, because yeah, the Viper invul through the 2p. Oh my
no,
god.
Now it's about a game of burst. Great, well represented. You can do it right on that DP. It does have a ton of recovery, so you can at least confirm neutral interactions. That's what you need right now. You need to make sure Mikesaftig does not get to play the game but he can definitely do so here. Went for an awkward
What is
setup,
happening?
but this is so scrambly.
I have no clue what happened. Everything was whiffing. Nothing was connected. And eventually a run up 5k to catch a backdash works out for Mike. 2-1 up in this set. Let's see if this prediction that we both kind of have this inkling on, this feeling of, pays off for his Joe. Gonna defy fate.
Duel
Defy us.
one. Let's rock.
Bring us to a game 5 here in losers finals.
Mikesaftig, like we predicted, we don't see a game 5 happen here. So that means for the prediction, Mikesaftig should be the one to take this if they're fully locked in. But again, do not count out Joe. I would say don't count out Joe, but it does feel like one of those matches, whoever has momentum just has control. Like, oh god. Oh, wait, no, maybe.
Mike's still going to be alive though, and to be honest, Jacko's still at a life total where a counter hit close S and something is lights out. Minion deleted. Minion gauge looking kind of low as well, but finds a straight tag.
Really well put far slash. Oh, what a run under. Looked out for burst that time. Able to capitalize on a small bit of damage, but of course, not getting the burst was definitely a big deal. But good backdash here from Joe Brownie as they escape the corner, but no, put right back into it. Not allowed to go anywhere.
Now just into the same side shenanigans, the same side mix that Joe likes to go for with that volcanic Viper. Let's see if they keep trying to run with that kind of OP, if that situation presents itself. But right now, the Soul stuck in the corner, S-tier pressure coming in.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Clean hit.
Uh-oh.
No wall break?
Oh my god, no stick. That might be the small... Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was a small light in the tunnel for Joe, but the tunnel closed off immediately. Set point like you're saying, Panda.
Yeah, set point here. This could be it. I do feel like Mikesaftig will be the one, but I don't know, man. Joe Brownie's really putting their heart into it. You can see it. Their heart is on their sleeve. They're doing their absolute best just to keep them at bay in that health. Even though you've done so much, if Saul gets in, you can even it in a matter of seconds. You have to do your best to keep this gorilla at bay. Oh god, he's in.
Well, I see to try and stop that though. Just find the tag with the 5H. We'll be able to get the minions and slowly carry towards the corner. Just needs one more tag off anything right now to collect shields.
Oh god, good folks. Stagger.
Resources are getting drained though eventually. And somehow Mike is still alive through it all. Does have the protection available.
Oh no, that's charged. This does a ton of damage. If they had the correct confirm on the close slash, that was actually it. You were dead. Ooh. 3 from 6 feet. We're tying it. 5th game. Made the wrong prediction. I was wrong. I thought Mike was taking it. He's not taking it. Joe Brownie stepped up, put their heart in their sleeve, and just went for it, man.
Oh. Game 5, losers finals.
Yes, Sir Kappa, I was wrong. I was wrong. But now it's time for Joe Brownie to lock in. They're not done yet. Sure, they were able to take it to a game 5, but at the end of the day, that still makes Saftig. He's been making it so difficult for you. He did take the lead. Now you just need to throw it back at him and tell you, nah, this ain't it. My story ain't done yet. Oh.
But remember as well, after an intense set like this, the winner still has to face off against Kreator. And to try and win the bracket has to win 2 sets against Kreator as well. It'll be very draining for the players.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like the best chance that you can play into that is maybe a character of less set play. So Mikesaftig into Kreator could be a very interesting set, but at the end of the day, Joe Brownie probably wants that run back, and I feel like that's more important in terms of storylines. And no, you delayed the burst so much, making Mikesaftig win bait, but as soon as he gets to the bait point, joins he takes it.
No way. No way. That is crazy. Oh my days, bro.
Clean hit. Well, the salt.
Can't get opened up.
Staggering.
The risk is building up and there's tension available. We're at red
Staggering.
risk now. Oh.
Good. The FB's really coming into clutch there for Joe Brownie, making them space out that 5D, because that was a max risk 5D. That's your health gone in a matter of moments. You do not want that scenario. And Joe Brownie's defense certainly coming in clutch. They use Meter, opting for the super on the confirm here, even though it won't break the wall. Simply 4 damage and Oki in the corner. Great play in general.
Wild throw though. On we go. Finds a low to connect. Yeah, again, 5D denying the dust, but RC cancel and the counter on the wake up. Mike takes it 3-2. Moves on.
Better
Duel 1.
into Giovanna, so who knows?
Maybe originally with the free framer, but now that free framer's gone, it's probably a little bit more difficult and a little less comfortable for the soul to happily press away a lot of geo challenges and a lot of geo pressure. Volcanic Viper is still a thing, of course, though, so the DP reversal can be on deck. Oh my god.
He went for throw again.
Oh.
Do you have 2 bars? Yes, he had 2 bars. Ay. So something to note, I feel like the main reason why you probably want to play Saul to this a lot more than probably want to play like Jacko is Nooch. I do feel like Giovanna's really good at approaching against minions, whereas Saul, he wants to scrap, he wants to brawl, so he's not going to let you play patient and look for whip punishes. He's going to be near the danger zone as much as possible.
When Mike's getting pickups like that off the air to us, jeez. 6H RC. Tried to get a cheeky feint, Kreator not allowing that. Where's the burst? Caught the dash.
What, JD? That was the Carawell throw. He did that. He did that. He's too clean. I don't know how he does it. Oh, pick up. No DP. Big 6P. Good block in the 2S. Back throw. RC for the kill. Is that enough? Can he hit?
Jeez. Alright, Mike. Taking game 1 here.
Yeah. As much as I hope Mike pops off and he's able to reset the bracket, it has been a long night, ladies and gentlemen, especially for me and Jonesy here. So we want to thank everybody who's come by and watched the stream, enjoying the Paragon Online, and enjoying the EU takeover. I'll say that.
Duel 1.
Is 17 minutes past 4
Yep.
AM. We are enduring. But the games have been sick.
Yeah. So far my mind doesn't win, but I can feel my throat going. Oi. Ooh, might be.
Oh, shimmies. Dancing on them with the 2-step.
God. Staggering. Goes for the Fafnir. Big 2K confirmed that. Allows for the corner. Staggering yet again with these far slash. Fafnir to stay safe. Play to his face, but great approach from Kreator to get some good damage. It does have a bar to work with. For this confirmed, should be it. Wait, no, Soul's healthy.
Chunky, even. And that might be the opportunity for Mike. Has to play so careful, and Chip can also start to be a factor now as well.
Ooh.
Closest throw.
Love it. We need to see some full loops. Who do you think is Wader, some bad guy, or Ryu from Street Fighter 6?
That's tough.
My money's on Ryu. I think he's Wader.
Ryu might actually wide. He's quite chunky.
I remember, like, when I first saw his name, I'm like, oh my god, my bro is Blade.
He's got a lot of wide meat in 6, no pause. Alright, 2D whip. Oh my days, nothing but whip so far right now. Oh, the revolver, nothing but blanks as well.
Damn, that is such a good number of blanks on the revolver. You're a wordsmith, my man. But Kreator is a murderer. You're gonna get a kill, tying us 1-1.
Alright.
Yeah, Kreator's movement. I gotta agree with that.
Kreator's movement, actually insane. They're really good at playing in and out of spaces, playing to there, giving Mikesaftig a difficult time, and trying to deal with like just Giovanna movement in general.
Yeah, seeing it's gotta be so scary for Mike where you with like a 2K and Gio gets a dash punish off. It's like, damn, you're just so scared to press a lot of buttons. Just like that, man, like.
Oh god.
Jesus.
The super damage. Jesus. Oof. Stuck in the corner, big DP. Mikesaftig not afraid. Ain't gonna matter though. Super for the kill. Kreator on point for that round. Very dominant. The damage on that combo as well. Ay. Almost 60%. On Sol, by the way. On Sol back. He's a tanky fella. He's healthy.
Combo starting sort of before the tankiness really started to be a factor in the scaling as well.
Oh, true.
Help out a little bit. Oh, just let's revolve a rock like that, okay. Jesus, the pressure, Viper sticking.
Oh my god, I'm having night thoughts. I'm having really stupid thoughts. I'm just gonna ignore the joke. That was in my head. And continue on. Good pressure here from Kreator. Aim will go for the offense. Staggering in with an overheads. Tripled up, but 2D to get the counter. Mikesaftig ups not to burst. And Kreator just takes full advantage of the neutral approach. So much damage dealt. We gotta work against Mikesaftig's bar.
For the counter hit, doesn't find it. That's a fair amount of chip as well.
Ooh.
And the 5 dust closes. Game 3 out. Kreator. 2-1 up now. Just needs one more game to win this week's ParagOnline.
Ooh, yeah. As we head into set point, this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to see if you've claimed those codes, actually. I better check that. Let me pull that up. Get the facts.
There is a single code left.
Chat. Who will be the last one to demolish that code? All you gotta do, click that like, log in. Right? Claim code. And that's you. Demolish it. Get it murdered. Who will be the last one? Last name engraved in today's ParagOnline. But you're heading into it. Mikesaftig does have an amazing round start. And they're just running it from there. What a backdash from Kreator.
Backdash back throw. Oh my days, okay. Backdash Viper. Let's step up.
Battle to bring her, keep the pressure going. Ooh, that's gonna get the kill. No, GG.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I'll be so careful with Viper in the sequence.
Right. Apex Predator. 6p.
Ooh, okay, 6p. Makes sense. It's a pretty solid answer to a lot of geo pressure.
Yeah, sure.
You find those gaps to get it off. Oh, Travel counter hits, okay. Oh my god, the whiff punish is crazy.
They're so good at whip punishing. And the interesting thing is that they pick a tool what they feel like it'll just work in the moment. Like if I do dash up DP, oh that boy's lows. That's gonna work. It's a really good tool. And you see it just worked to full effect. That's a good pickup here off the 2K with the super, and because it's the closest super it could possibly be, that is a clean hit Tyrant Rave. Dealing so much damage, but that's 2 bars you gotta work against Mike. And will you respond?
Run up into super jump. Makes sense to try and avoid the overdrive. But the throw, Kreator now, set point.
Tournament point even
last
moments.
round. Oh, not wrong. First on both sides as well. Let's see who has to spend first.
Oh, big trade. Staggering. Went for the 2S, but had to give up the burst. What a 6p is the reaction. Bursted right back into the corner. I like that aggressive burst from Kreator as they continue the pressure, Jonesy.
It's going to be a huge chunk. Not going to be enough. throw OTG can be enough. Gotta be careful. Backdash BRC with the blocks on Kreator's side. Challenges post ring. Viper whiffed completely. Defanged in front of our very eyes, and Kreator takes it with open hands, open palms, and says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that 3-1, and I'll take that tournament."